Hey, Shalom Akim. Uh, we are opened up, but my camera wasn't rolling, so we just say it again, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Heavenly Father's only begotten Son.
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
Double honor, Apostle Elder Great Millstone, Shalom to the elect, and we're gonna prophesy like y'all open up with Sirach 39, I think it was. They occupied in prophecy, and what's part of prophecy? Esau going down. All right. I saw that this one guy that Trump had replaced. I forgot his name, and he was crying about pretty much the end of Edomite culture, which we never had a culture. He was up there teary-eyed. Matter of fact, see if I can find it real quick, show you bros. But they knew it was over. You know what I'm saying? Find that real quick. Right.
Let me think about this. Senator, I would say if you're going to look at the book by one of your former Senate colleagues, where he's fighting about the sort of Scotch-Irish military culture and certain pride that went with that, that would be one example. Obviously, you could have culture, you could have Italians, you could have Irish, and those are in many ways more. You're worried about white culture. You're not worried about. You're now retreating to ethnic identity. You don't speak about ethnic identity. You speak about white identity. So tell me the values that stitch together white identity and make it different than black identity. I would say that the white church is very different than the black church in terms of its tone and style on average. Foodways could often be different.
He's like about to cry.
Yeah, he's about to cry for that,
Music could be different if you look at the Super Bowl halftime show, which was not in English this year. So our ability to access white churches or white food or white music is being erased. I am concerned with.
And Lord's will I come back, do a lesson, but I was just thinking about that, man. This man's over, man. He's done. He's cooked. No one wants to be like him. No one, you know what I'm saying? No one cares about the Edomite anymore. Brother got something with this. Yeah.
Drop it. It's 2 Thessalonians.
I did.
Yeah, you dropped that.
Oh, Salakia.
2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 3. Says, let no man deceive you by any means. For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
Yeah, the kingdom. All right. Was always inquired when it was going to come. But that man had to have a falling away. Right? Which was us. The Israelites. And that has surely happened. But through prophecy. You know what I'm saying? And just like we had to go through it, they gonna have to go through it. And you starting to see it, man. All these different Edomite crash outs. Saw a video earlier today when this she looked to be like an Edomite woman, was crashing out because she only had $6 in her account, and she wanted to celebrate her son's game, and it was her other son's birthday at the same time, and she only had $6. She couldn't do nothing. This place is cooked, man. Even and great, good for it. Because what was that in the 50s? What was that in the 60s when you Edomites was living hog for hog, man? Y'all ain't give a damn about Jake. Jake always going through that shit, man.
It says, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Yeah, Esau, the Edomites, right? The sons of destruction. They're being revealed in these times, and they can't hide it. They can't hide it because look, he lives created. Crooked cannot be made straight. Roughly paraphrasing. So he's gonna always revert to being wicked, man. And you can't hide who you are. It's like the leper. It can't change your spots. Neither is him that's cussing doing good, evil doing good. You got something, Mike?
Malachi. Esau crying about his identity. He having an identity crisis in his own kingdom. It's crazy. That's why he about to grab that sword. It was Malachi 1 in verse 3. And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste with the dragons of the wilderness. So Esau's having an identity crisis. Here it is, you're at the height of your power. You crying like again, you trying to find yourself again, man. You know, now you're the victim, which this is your own establishment. You set this whole thing up, and you're losing. Really, the elites, right? That's going to say, I don't know why his king destroyed his own people. So you should be crying about the elites, man. Go to Jeff Bezos' crib.
Right.
You know, go to Bill Gates.
Right.
You know, because again, this is them doing it to you. You know. Malachi 1.
Hey, if I may say my color real fast. Hey, but once again, who's gonna be the poster child for the reason why you Edomites are suffering? The black and brown faces.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So-called, you know.
Yep. Hey, cause it's easy to blame Jake, because who the hell gonna defend us? We don't got no real proper representation in the government, state level.
Exactly.
You know, everybody else that you look at them, they got, oh, that's Jake, the mayor, whatever. He's all in the somebody else, man, at the elites. You know, so nobody really has no pull, you know, to pull the cause of the so-called nigga Latino Native American man. You know, because that's why, again, we have our Redeemers, YAHAWASHI. That's who we're supposed to go on to. But Malachi 1, verse 4, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. And that's where Esau's mind's at. He's going to bounce back. You know, he's losing. He's on the downward turn. Yeah, exactly. All you want to do is build. Build. And the Lord's going to destroy, man. Bring down. It's a waste of time, man. You know, but again, Esau, he's putting himself in the corner. You know, you can see him getting himself ready to do the evil, man. Revelation 12 and 12, come down with that great wrath. You know, even really going to come to this civil war, man. Because Esau, who was watching that clip, who was he talking to? Esau. You know, E on E. You know, trying to fight and trying to get some get back. Well, they're gonna say it's you guys' problem. That's why we're falling, man. But finishing Malachi 1 and verse 4, it says, thus saith the Lord Yahawah, BAHASHAM Yahushua of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahawah, BAHASHAM Yahushua, have indignation forever.
And that's the thing. You know, look, what this devil is doing is all gonna come to naught, man. You know, and the Lord's letting him build just to show his power. The scriptures say in 1 hour. In 1 hour, man, this place it's gonna come to naught, man. And they are everywhere they go. That's why everybody want this.
Everywhere they go.
And it's never changed. Look, this man was chased out. What did Job say? You know, he was chased out everywhere he went, man.
Yeah, that's the case with the small hats. Everywhere the small hats, when they got kicked out, that's why they needed an established state, because they weren't nowhere in the world, man. You know, the tiny tops. That's why went to England. They had to establish them to give them a spot, because they were literally vagabonds, but nobody wanted them, man. You know, and that's again that flavor is getting spilled up again. And these nations do not want to deal with the white man no more.
That's right.
So they're going to Esau, right? Because white is not a nationality.
Yeah, bro, stop that out.
You know, it's about Esau.
Come on, Zay. Just stomp the whole thing out. Yeah.
Why we smoking so bad?
Come on. Come on, Zay. Don't give them a reason.
Right.
Damn.
You know, really watching.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, they burned it over there.
Shit, we got to put some wet over it.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna get this right.
But yeah, like the scriptures say, he is the border of wickedness, man. Everywhere he touched down, he's trying to cut down something. He's robbing a country of their resources. You know, putting them into contracts. You know, it's pretty much selling out the country, man.
Africa is a prime example. The continent of Africa, all them contracts. You know, the I Show Speed dude, you know, he was going around in Africa, he had a little Africa tour. He was trying to buy a diamond, and they said he couldn't buy a diamond. They said why? Because I can only sell it to 2 peoples, it's countries. Because he was under them contracts. So that's why continent of Africa, they'll never grow, because they're under, you know, the hand of imperialism, man, going to Esau and colonialism, man.
And I was gonna say, you know, like we going into like Esau, you know, taking these other nations' resources. You know, you had Dictator T when he just came into North Carolina recently. Fort Bragg, he was bragging about the resources that they took to build Swindle.
Damn.
Boasting about that. And then he was going into Iran. How, you know, if they don't want to make an agreement deal on the nuclear program that they have, then, you know, they're going to bring force upon them. You know, like pretty much we're going to make them, you're going to do what we want you to do.
Yeah. And that's wicked.
Yeah.
You know?
He said they oppress a man, even a man house and his heritage, man.
That's right.
You know, it applies to us, but it applies to these other nations as well. But that's how this man get down.
Yep. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, this is Ezekiel 35 and 5.
Yep.
It says because
Start at the top.
Start at the top.
Yep.
It's Ezekiel 35 and 1.
Yep.
It says, moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir.
Yeah, what's modern day Seir? America, man. All right? Seir was a hub for you crackers, man.
Right.
You know? You devils, you red noses, you pink toes. You know? Yeah. I got that from one of my mans in the world. He's like, yo, Matt, got me a pink toe, pink toe, pink toes.
He's a saltless cracker.
Damn. Bland.
Bland. You ever happen to you? Like, yeah, you like, damn, I bought the wrong box.
Right.
You know you eat them saltines, you know you hit. You
right.
And the father get them saltines. You go in there and try to snag them bitches, no salt, you mad too.
He pissed, bro.
Damn, I gotta put some peanut butter on me. God.
One is woman on one.
Right. I won't have to blow on that.
Yeah.
It says, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee.
And see, look, the Heavenly Father is against them. So he's against them. He's against everything they fucking stand for, man. What's one of the things they stand for? America. And this place is done. It's cooked. And everyone in it except for the elect, man. You got it.
It says, and I will make thee most desolate. It says, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am YAHAWASHI.
Yeah, so there's no new thing up under the sun, man. The Lord crumbled kingdoms, right? And he's gonna what? Crumble this kingdom as well. 250 years?
Yeah, 250 years. And like you said, bro, the Lord is gonna crumble this kingdom.
Yep.
The people don't realize how much effect like this snowstorm just really had on this, like, this economy. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Lord destroyed so many crops, and you know, I think I was listening to a lesson that y'all did. You know, y'all was speaking about how when stuff freeze, it's the after effect that you gotta worry about.
Oh yeah.
But that's when the shit bursts.
Yeah, pipes
leaks,
bursting
all
and
that.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Don't forget all that melted snow causes a lot of flooding.
It sure does. Yep.
All that rivers rising and pressing and all this.
Yep. Damn. Yeah.
Cause
great point.
Yeah, can I say something?
Yeah, you got it.
Cause like when the Heavenly Father was plaguing Egypt, you know, all those plagues had a specific meaning behind it. Like the Lord wanted to hit a certain part of the economy.
Yep.
That it was gonna have it got an after effect. Just like with this devil. Just like with this devil, you know, when he do something, it got an after effect.
That's right.
But when the Heavenly Father do something on the right hand side, it got an after effect. You know, so people don't see it right now because they in this delusion,
distractions.
Yeah, distractions. But they gonna see afterwards what we was telling them.
Yep.
You know.
You about to say something, Mike?
No, this doesn't hit the point. The economy. Egypt crumbles. Egypt's economy crumbled, and then the Lord put the cherry on top. He killed the firstborn. That was it.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what the Lord's doing with modern Egypt being so called America. He's shrinking this economy, making people feel in their pockets, and he's gonna start dropping bodies.
No, you guys are good.
Thank you.
No problem.
Have a good day.
You guys too.
You too. This is Ezekiel 35 and 5. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
Ongoing hatred since the womb. You know what I'm saying? You know, if I, you know, what Sarah said, was it Sarah? Rebecca thought it. Slack it. You know, why am I thus? You know? The angel said, what, 2 nations are in thy womb. You know? 2 different manners of people that wasn't going to get along, man. You got it.
It says, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel.
Look, shed the blood of the children of Israel. Why didn't it say any other nation? Right? Look, you think Edom was just, you know, fights with Jake? No. You know what I'm saying? Up until this very day, Esau's fighting everybody, man. But the Lord only cares about Israel. the apple of his eye. You got it?
It says by the force of the sword,
By his blessing, right? It says, you know, Jacob got the inheritance, you know, Esau was crying his ass off. Bless me with just one thing. Bless me, Father. You know? Well, here, you got a sword, and you're going to live by it. You know? And he's exercising his blessing to perfection, man. It's time for us to exercise our blessing to perfection. You know this word? You got it?
it says the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
Mm-hmm. See, there was a time where the foot off our neck for, you know, taking off. But nah, this man afforded our pain and suffering, man. Once some shackles came off of us, all right, you know, we still gonna rule over you, but, you know, we ain't gonna rule you like this. Nah, this devil went even further. He went worse with it, man. Now you became lab rats. You know, your women being experimented on, you being experimented on. And, huh?
I see you seized.
The seeds, yeah, up until this very day. You got Jake signing up for these test programs. They take one ball out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know? Madness, man. But he's gonna pay for it.
Yep. It says, therefore, verse 6, therefore as I live, saith YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI.
And look, doesn't the Lord live forever?
Yep.
Deuteronomy 32. Is that? There you go.
He exists.
He is. He exists.
It says, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
Yeah. So blood's gonna pursue them. Seeing that they hate us not blood, right? And we're living in those times. The Lord has a recompense for Edom, man. It's descendants. Where was the payback? There was no payback, man, for the rape, robbery, and murder this man has did, and is still doing. Islands that we don't even know about. You think the E Island was okay? The Lord allow us to see one, hear about one. There's islands that we don't even know about. There's people still living like the fucking 1600s, man. Look at Cuba, they're still in the 50s. And now with Maduro out of here, Cuba's in the dark ages now. Because Venezuela was supplying them with the oil. So now they're literally, once the power goes out for that day, hey, they got candles, man. They're lighting wood and fire to feed themselves, man. To warm water, to cook all these things, man. All at the hands of this devil, man. Somebody want to chime in and say something?
Like, because going to the Epstein stuff, that's just scratching the surface. Really, that was really a blackmail operation. That's why you see when we say that these guys you praise, like Elon Musk and Bill Gates, you know, they're not really gonna run the show.
Right.
You know, and you see that, man. Epstein, you know, these guys, who the hell is Epstein?
Right.
You know, they get tied to the small hats. He gets tied to the small hats, but it's again, that's how the elites get their agenda done, because they make the lower luminaries do heinous and disgusting acts so that if they don't play ball, then that shit gonna come out, man.
Yep.
You know, presidents. Why is it that all these people get tied into this whole thing? That's just one operation that got exposed, because really it's supposed to put fear, you know, in the lesser luminaries, because the elites, they're not bullshitting about their NWO agenda, man. Right. You don't see no Rockefeller or no banking family in them files, man. You never will, because there's levels, man.
Yep.
You know, and their levels is going to talk about the high ones that are on high, man. The ones that are hidden. People that have real power, you don't know their name. You don't see them. They don't hang around at the bar. You're not going to see no cameo show appearance, you know, on a belief. You're not going to see that, man. You know, so the Lord is talking to the elites first, because they have that God complex, because can't nobody do nothing to them. Yep. There's no higher court. There's nobody that's going to come down and say, y'all going to jail. Even with, you know, again, the Epstein people. Nobody's persecuted.
Where's the justice?
There's no justice.
Yeah.
Because why? Because again, it's about power and influence, man. The devil's in power. That's why he can run the earth how he wants to, man. Yep. That's what we need YAHAWASHI to try to come back, because like they say, which was reading it, you know, he that let him collect to be taken away. Esau's on gold more until the Lord come back, man. You know?
says, back at verse 6, Ezekiel 35 and 6, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Yep, because you're going to these wars, but they're saying wars are rackets about money, profit. That's America's war tactics, man. It's all about money. It's for profit. It's not about morals. We're not going over to the land because they doing some, bad. They doing stuff to children, nigga. Y'all doing that here in America, man.
Exactly. Right.
On the Virgin Islands, you got again one example is Epstein Island, man. Yeah. The brother said, how many other places are there, man? Underground bunkers. You got places that are off the grid. You'll never be able to locate, man. But they're doing this stuff on a regular, man.
Yeah, they got some places on Google Maps. It's like black site.
Yeah, black, that's true. It's like all black sites. But they were militaries, but how much more could they you're not gonna find this place,
Yeah, you're not
gonna. The elites are the ones that are pushing these agendas, going to war, pushing campaigns. Right? What's getting ready to happen is Americans are going and bomb Iran. Right? Who's paying for that, man? Who issues the money? The central bankers.
Yep.
Right? Who are the central bankers owned by? The elites, man. Elites, man. So that's why you have to go in deep, man. That's what Apostle Gabar and Apostle always say, man. You have to go deep into this thing, man. You're just getting mad about Trump. He's just a small puppy in the pond, man.
Yeah. That's what I tell my mom all the time. She blames me. I said, it's higher powers at work,
Yeah, he just a puppy.
Yeah.
They just set him up to play on y'all emotions.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's all he do.
He doing his job.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. We just invested trillions of dollars into a more military arsenal. All that. Then they play the YMCA song at the end.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You got it out.
Man, that's it.
That was it? You got anything else? You got something? You got something? No matter which one.
This is Ezekiel 28, and I'll start at verse 2. Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord power, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God.
Yeah, what is it lifted up with? It's lifted up with pride. All right? And pride is when one turneth their heart away from their maker. All right, who is the maker of you Edomites? The Heavenly Father. All right, whose true name is YAHAWAH, through his only begotten son YAHAWASHI, man, and the angels. All right? So this man thinks he's a God because what? Justice, aka judgment, haven't hit his red ass yet, man. And you know what they say, the bigger you are, the harder you're gonna fall. That's all the Lord's doing. This man hasn't learned from what happened to Pharaoh. Where do you see the Egyptians now? The true Egyptians. Right? Where do you see them at? They're not nowhere boasting and bragging. They're not nowhere on top. They somewhere letting a fucking cow piss on their head, man. Camel, yeah. Living in fucking huts.
Yeah. Hopping around and shit.
Yeah. The Lord did bless them with height, though. Them niggas be tall, man.
Strong, too.
Yeah. I don't know about strong, but I just know. But anyways, that the so-called white man, he didn't want to take heed. Well, I see the Heavenly Father did this, and this man went and sought out proof. This man went to the bottoms of what parts of the ocean he could get to. Different accounts where things happen in scriptures. He went sitting this man over there to go dig stuff up, and it came to be true. And he's still gonna be rebellious. Why? Because he was created that way. That pride is gonna destroy him. You got it.
I sit in the seat of God, in the midst of the seas.
Yeah, he sits in the center of all the people, man. The seas is locking onto the people.
Yep.
All the influence, it all flows to him, man. He's in the center. He's in the power seat, one to Esau. That's why, Prince Tyrus, my day, spiritually is Esau today, man. Because just like Tyrus was a merchant city back then, that made itself so powerful and rich. That's how it is in so-called America. Read that in Revelation 18th chapter. That great merchant city. The traffic flows, everything flows. Think about taxes. Where your taxes go, right? Who's the government get taxed by? Again, it all goes back. That's where the fall of money, where they said, Chris Rock said, not Chris Rock, Chris Tucker, all the rich white men on RAWCHAA.
Was he on that list too?
Probably. I don't don't know if Chris Tucker was on there.
Can't remember.
Come on, Epstein list?
Yeah.
Probably. I went through the past.
I think it was.
Yeah, the Dalai Lama was up there.
Dalai Lama, what's the
169
fuck?
times.
Oh, y'all see the one of the monks at the club?
Oh, that was it.
It was one of them. I show her why.
He didn't look like no more. They just finished.
No, yeah.
They just finished the walk in
He
DC.
look, he was at the 2 to 6, the after hour spot. And he had a cigarette in his
Oh, he phony.
Oh, the scam, man.
Let me see if I can find it, man.
Damn.
All that Buddha shit. You got you smoking in the fucking
Well, you
club.
see how the women were throwing themselves at him? So, why not?
Hey, that's what I watched. He gonna give us some box.
Yeah. Giving them massages and all that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they sued.
Yeah.
He wasn't lost either.
He
gave him some bucks that night.
Damn.
Pimp.
Yeah.
And you're going to see him on TV itching next time.
Burn it.
His hair is all...
A black bitch.
It says, yet thou art a man and not God, though thou set thine heart as the heart of God.
That God conflicts. Esau wants to challenge the authority of the Lord. That's why he has everything artificial or pseudo, because he wants to top the Lord, man. Esau is not original, man. He just wants, again, he's trying to convince you that he's God, especially his technology. That's what his whole MOTP system's about. It's about total control. Flow of information. That's why everything has cameras, and you think things are all tapped.
Yeah. Have brothers seen that commercial where it's like a Band-Aid? I just saw it like yesterday, and it can detect when you're about to get sick and if you're gonna get if you're on the road to getting cancer or something like that. Yeah. I'm about to look it up, put it in chat. But yeah, but that leads up into, when we think about that, it's gonna lead up to that
It's a thing, man.
the miracles. You know?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's that Daniel 12, right? Knowledge shall increase.
Yeah.
This stuff getting like, the little simplest things is getting like mind blowing. Ezekiel 20:3, behold.
Fuck it. People don't really fall for that. You know, one of the main reasons when you think about it was like, I know when I was in the world, I would take a vacation, and I end up being sick on that vacation. Imagine knowing, you know, I could change my date, I could change my flight, I can get my money back, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So people gonna really fall for that shit.
Because everybody,
Yeah, you got it.
yeah, because everybody already falling in love with this AI. You know what I'm saying? Because people look at AI, you know, they look at that now before they would actually ask somebody for some counsel or something.
Yeah.
You know, they like shit. They don't trust nobody. So
Yeah.
we're gonna believe in this AI.
Yep.
Part of the miracles.
I had a coworker who used AI to type a damn letter to the boss.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. And it dumb everybody down and make everybody lazy.
That's the point.
So that's what he wants.
That's the point.
To be dependent on this technology.
Yep.
Be, in the weed with the beast.
Ezekiel 20:3, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
Yep. Thou art wiser than Daniel. Daniel was wise, man. But there's no secret that they can hide, man. The Lord gave them this power. The Lord gave them this technology, man. Was like the apostles say, this is old. This is crappy. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. What in Matthew it said, you know, can you add a stature, you know, a cubit to your stature? What I'm paraphrasing? That's the smallest of, you know, power we're gonna have, spiritual powers we're gonna have, man. Being able to change your height. This man can't do that. That one dude that was like 5 something, and they put like the little, yeah. He saw shit's all artificial and bullshit, man.
It's a position of no value, you say.
Yep.
He can't heal himself. Why would Esau heal himself?
Exactly.
all Esau does is it's all about money.
Yep.
You know, that's why everything's tied to a subscription. I think about that Band-Aid that tell you when you're gonna get sick. That shit gonna be tied to a subscription. $15 a month.
Yep.
You know, keep the money going. It's not gonna heal you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, what the hell? It's just crazy.
Peace of mind.
Yeah. You're making the technology your God. That's what Esau.
And you know, maybe think about that dude that they got the stilts put in. I don't know what you call this. Make them taller.
Yeah.
He did it because he kept getting denied dates. It's all vain.
He broke his legs again.
Huh?
He broke his legs or something. Take like surgery.
Yeah, and they put like some like
Bolts and shit.
something, yeah, to make him. He went to like 6 foot or 6'2" or something like that. And the backstory about it, because he couldn't get no women, he was that short. Vain. It's like Esau.
Some people.
Huh?
6'2" still considered short to some people.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, to these demons out here, you
Yeah,
gotta,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that's that number 6. Yeah.
Verse 4, with thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures.
Now, how did he do that? Once again, through his blessing. And that blessing is running out, man. The sand and hourglass of him using his blessing is running out. That's why, like Michael Allah said, he's getting ready to lose. He's getting ready to come down. He's about to exercise his blessing to the max, man. Our people gonna know that this man was a deceiver. They gonna know that he was the devil, man. But for a lot of our people, it's gonna be too late. You know, with the end of Esau Edom's blessing and his rulership comes hell, man. There goes that. Yep. Oh, what would you finish, bro?
I had 2 more. Verse 5, by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
Yep. Like I was going to that traffic, man. You know? He made himself rich throughout the 4 corners of the earth, man. Huh?
Hey, that's that because traffic, I think the word goes, it tells you it's commerce.
Yep.
Which is buying and selling.
Yep.
So that's what Esau's MARK is about, man. That's why you read Galatians 16, 13, verse 16 on down. It says you can't buy and sell if you have that mark. Right? So that goes to traffic. Right? And when you got traffic, you think about ports or any choke points. What happens is toll. You get taxed. You know, so every time you come through my area, you get taxed. If you live here, you get taxed. That's how you got rich.
I went through a toll point about a few months ago. It was like 40 cents. Never paid it. In the day, I ended up kicking out like $50.
Damn. See your letter in the mail. Got your tag number and all that shit. Kimber.
And they'll eventually suspend your shit.
Yeah. They wasn't gonna let me renew my
Registration.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so you can't think about the highway. People on the highways on these roads, what are they doing? They're going to and fro to buy and sell. Right? You're going downtown to go buy a coffee. Going down to your house, whatever, to buy a subscription, watch the game or Netflix or whatever. It's about buying and selling, man. That's how he's gotten rich. Movement. You know, selling people. Niggas was a human trafficker.
And just to add to your point, bro, like you're saying, because and also about this credit and the debt, you know what I'm saying? Credit system. You know, everybody's got, you know,
That interest.
yeah, that interest, you know, that use you. That's it, yeah, bro. That use you know. That's how this man came up. He's still to this day stacking up off of the debt of these people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I had a co-worker, a woman. She a Jake, but you know, she was like a Edomite, and she was looking up. She was trying to buy something, but the interest was gonna be like 20-something%. She goes in to see what she looked like, dropped it down to 13%. But even then, that's still wicked. You know?
Yeah, it's supposed to be dollar for dollar. You know, it's not,
Exactly.
You know, but that going to Esau's power, who's going around bullying talking about material? That's traffic, man. In order for you to sell shit here in my country, you get taxed on it. You can't sell nothing from made in Canada, you know, UK, none of that. Your oil products, your hair products, China's getting tear up the shit, right? Because, you know, which is hilarious because everything you have in here is made in China.
Exactly.
You know? But again, that goes into his power, man. That's how he's gotten rich off it. Besides stealing it straightforward, you know, like going and stealing your president, you know, going and stealing your oil, you know, making you a boogeyman, because that's who the boogeyman is now, is Russia, right? But these nations are waking up to Esau's bullshit. Man, this is his playbook, man.
Yep.
He's ultimately trying to extend his time period, trying to get extended contract on rulership, and ain't nobody signed that deal, man. You know, he crying to the GM, give me some more time, give me some more money, I'm worth this. No, you're not.
Right.
You know, you past your age, man. You know, it's a young man's game. We want something new. We want something hot. You know, that woman that John has seen, she's used up, man.
Yeah.
Women age fast, man.
Yep.
And there's a saying about men age like wine and women age like milk. America's aging like milk, man. It's starting to stink.
Yep.
It's like,
You ain't good.
You may think about, huh?
She ran through.
Ran
ran
through.
through.
You know, you think about Terrell Owens. You remember Terrell Owens? But he tried. I mean, he looked good. He was in shape. Tried to get back in the league, but that was young man's game, man. You know.
That damn knees came out. I got two that I get to.
Okay.
Verse 6. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God. Behold.
He said his mind is the mind of God, man. You gotta let that sink in. This is who's running the earth. You know what I'm saying? There's no end to his wickedness, man. You thinking like that. And this is the man you want to put your trust into? Trust your kids' lives with? And then,
What's that guy, the Harari dude? What's his name?
New ball, yeah.
Somebody we can do whatever we want and make God mad. He can't do shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
We don't care about droughts because we can make food.
Yep.
You know. That's him trying to set us mind as the heart of God. And they're ultimately those guys like that. They're mouthpiece for the elites.
Yep.
They're just speaking how the elites feel. Man.
Yep.
Volunteer, they got eyes everywhere, literally like God, man.
Yeah.
They got satellites. Look at that, man.
Yep.
You know, that's Esau and his pride, like the eagle, flying high, see everything, got the vantage point. I'm God. Nobody can come down and touch me. You know, that's why the Lord got the chariots.
Yep.
Pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou dwellest in the flesh of Christ.
Yep.
That's what height do. That's why you want to build so high. All these tall ass buildings. It's pride. It reminds of home. You know, Mount Seir. You know, that's why he's a caveman. Esau's a caveman.
This is the last one. Verse 7. Behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness.
Yep. And the nations are going to come up against them, man. You know? Ultimately in World War III, they're going to do damage, man, because it's prophecy. And there's nothing anyone can say or do about it. Zay said he had something real quick. We passed it? What was it?
There's some in Psalms.
In Psalms?
Yeah.
You still got it? Okay. Go ahead. Yeah. You want to say something, Mike?
I was holding happy too, but
Yeah, let's get that next. Yeah. Yeah.
It's Micah 2:1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands.
That's all about Esau, man. Scripture says, woe, destruction unto him that divides iniquity, which is sin upon sin. That gets him off, man. Working iniquity throughout the earth. Think about it. You know, YAHAWASHI gave this man power over the earth. A wicked ruler, power over the earth, and you see what's happening to it, man. They work evil upon their beds. You on your bed, you think about a nice woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, someone knows like to rub up against her. You know what I'm saying? This man think about popping a little boy. He think about the next island he can set up. You know what I'm saying? It's facts though.
Yeah.
This man don't. What scripture say? The Most High is not in all his thoughts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How can I further oppress these Israelites? How can I deceive Moab? I already got Ammon. How can I deceive Moab? How can I, you know, deceive Ishmael? Everything he does in wickedness. Oh, you, I thought you were going to speak on. Read it one more time. You got it.
This Micah 2:1 says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds."
Look, work evil. Like Hawaii say, I can't even do it. Evil. You know? They work evening time. Ill is bad. Bad times upon their bed, man. And people get mad when we're calling this man the devil. Look at the C19, man. That wasn't meant for your benefit. But yet, you know, starting with that end up, just give it to me. You know? Just give it to me. And everyone follows Big Mama, man. That goes back to slavery. Putting Big Mama in charge. Yeah, well, I can't, yo, man.
You talking about Jerry Carter?
Yep. Oh, my fault. I got you. You got it, bro.
It says, when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Yeah, so, you know, they wake up doing evil, doing wickedness. You know, Jake did too. Yeah. They wake up, hit that L, hit that blunt. Yeah. You know? Go hit a lick, you know? But yeah, this man, okay, I thought about this last night. They go to their round table. What you guys think about this? I agree. You know? And the order goes down. Down to these politicians who are wicked as hell. Right? Because you got to remember, it's power in that pen that he uses, man. You know? Pass some unrighteous laws and decrees. What's that, Isaiah? Hey, go ahead and get it.
It's Isaiah 10:1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed."
Yeah, because look, it's gotten so bad that these unrighteous laws and decrees are grieving his own people. Why do you think these other nations are hauling ass, getting the hell up out of here? Well, everybody except for Moab. Moab being invested in this motherfucker, man. They build these colleges, you know. But at the end of the day, Scripture says, "Woe unto them." So their days are numbered, and we're telling you. Esau, Edom, the so-proclaimed so-called white man's days are numbered, and so is his kingdom, and everyone that's attached to it. You're finished, man. Look, you Israelites, these should repent. Who cares? I said, y'all talk about the same thing over and over and over and over, and we're going to do that.
I told you.
Exactly. Noah did it. And we're coming in that same spirit. Lord willing, we remain. That was it? Yep.
This is Isaiah 29:15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord.
And look, once again, that's these devils. But it's to the point now they're being exposed. They don't give a damn no more. You know what I'm saying? They're telling you what they're getting ready to do. Right? They have to, because the prophets are exposing them, man. And their inner circles. They're just not down with it, man. Like that one guy, I got his name, man. It's just...
It's in there somewhere.
Huh?
It's in there somewhere.
Yeah, it's in there. Aaron Russo. Aaron Russo was an insider, man. All right? And he was like, yo, you wanna see everybody? Like, he was like, yo, that's wicked as fuck. You know? So they're being exposed on all levels, man. Yep.
It says, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us?
Yeah. They say, who seeth us, who knoweth us? But the scriptures say, the eyes of the Lord 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Beholding everything, man. So the Lord sees. Got angels right there, sitting right there. You know, probably got a Simeon Toko sitting right there, man.
Yeah, spirit man.
Yeah. Just looking. You know? Raphael, take this up. Take this up. Take this report up. But he takes up the prayers of the righteous, you know. But, you know.
Unnamed angels.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They're not gonna tell you, they just doing the job. They left and right.
Yep.
Just get a few names, you know, the main ones. You know other names, but there's
right.
You read it, there's millions of angels.
Yep.
You know, in the book of Psalms. So, you know, the Lord, it's like he knows all the stars by name, he knows all the angels by name.
It's crazy.
They out there. But this is going into the Esau secret societies, man.
Yep.
The elites, you know, these groups, you know, Masons and Skull and Bones and you know, all those groups, man.
Have you seen those pyramids where they be like, this is like, you know, the Boule, or this is the Rothschild.
It's like a diagram.
Yeah. And then they got like aliens, like reptiles. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, well, that's the left-hand angels.
Yeah.
That's where they get their information and tech from. You know, Esau be communing, he be talking to the demons, man.
Yep.
You know, he be talking to Satan himself, probably, right? But again, going to Esau, this is what he does. It's pretty much the pyramid scheme of his power. Well.
No, you said talking to Satan. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, he be talking to Satan.
Yeah.
They're probably trying to do that.
Yeah.
That's what Satan do. He go around roaming the earth. Remember, YAHAWASHI was tempted by Satan himself. So, you know, obviously, Satan's influence on earth.
Yeah.
So he's talking to Satan himself, man.
Yeah.
You know, he going to the, I think it's the Council of 13. Which is these families, they always leave a chair open. That's for Satan.
Damn. Yeah, they what's that one dude? I keep forgetting his name. In the older videos, he got dark hair, glasses, and he was like, he always be going to that secret, you know, society stuff. And he was like, yeah, it's a creature that comes out. They say he looks like Yoda from Star Wars.
So you can sense it.
Yeah.
There's always some kind of truth to that stuff that we see, you know,
Yeah.
because they'll tell you right in your face, man, what they really be doing, what they be doing on the islands, what they be doing in the woods.
Yep.
You know, what is it, Molech, they be worshiping Molech, they be doing all that stuff, man, because that's why this place called spiritual Sodom in Egypt, man.
Yep.
The old gods of old, Esau morphed all of them all into one mesh, man.
Refurbished them.
Abomination.
No, I'm saying he refurbished them.
He refurbished them, yeah. He gave them Wi-Fi.
Yeah. That's facts, though. That's facts.
And that's why, again, we're reading, whoa. Why would, for one, if you have a ruling class over you, why would they need secret societies for? What are they doing? They gotta be so secret about it. The House of David, you don't read about no secret society of the House of David. Who was out there? The House of David was out there, man. You know who was at the House of David. You know, the mighty man and, you know, the court, you know, the prophets. They didn't have no secret society meetings. You know, what the hell, why you need secret meetings for? Because they have an agenda. And they're hiding what they're really doing. They're hiding their intentions. And that's what's coming out. They only hide lies for so long, you know? And that's why, again, which is so crazy, because all this stuff that's coming out, people are still not mad.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? How far is gonna, that's why he knows it's gonna be Esau, it's gonna start this next civil war. It's gonna be E, man. Because Jake don't give a shit about nothing, man.
Did somebody put that in the chat about the Michael Vick thing?
I seen it. Somebody posted. I think.
YAHAWAH. Yeah. But it's true. Jake is all over the uproar, you know, about this dog fight and stuff.
Right.
This man had a whole island full of wickedness.
Literally.
And your heroes was on, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And then they call Great Millstone Grapists. And all this other stuff. They want to send the Crips and Bloods on the elders.
Right.
When he do some shit, he say, I'm sorry, you know. It's the rich man.
Exactly. Yep, it's the rich man.
Yeah, poor man's wisdom is despised.
There you go. Who are you to speak up?
Yeah.
You're in the same position as me.
Right. That's what our family tell me.
Yeah.
Tell them about the truth.
Yep.
Hey, who are you?
Hey, right. Just like the lesson I did on Miss Bad Bunny. You know? Our people don't see, like, all these guys are set up.
Yeah.
This man twerking in a dress, kissing dudes on stage. But let us have our moment. And what? Fucking wickedness? Anyway, I digress for real.
Slunker, you had some Edomites talking against that. They lost their jobs on TV.
They were good. Fuck.
Well, I'm just saying. I know. I'm just saying though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck that.
But that's all that to play on the people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
vision.
Right. But if we don't have anything, let's get Ezekiel. Get that. Yeah. You got something?
Yeah, I got one.
Come.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, and verse 3, and it reads, "And it shall come to pass in that day, the Lord YAHAWASHI shall give thee rest from sorrow."
Give who needs rest? You know what I'm saying? The people on this sign, right? The tribes. Who you call black and brown people today? So-called Hispanics, right? So-called Negroes, so-called Native Americans. We're the ones who need rest. We built up everything for everybody. Even in them lands we were scattered at. You know? We did all the work. But they got the nerve to say that we're lazy. We're lazy. Well, all the ideas was stolen through a fucking patent. You know what I'm saying? I see why the scriptures say the Lord is angry with the wicked every day. Yeah.
Then this devil got the nerve to say that he don't want the immigrants here no more.
Right.
Like you were saying,
Yeah.
like you were saying.
Good to see you, bro.
Good to see you too, bro. Like you were saying, big bro, you know, like he got the nerve to say, well, we built this place up.
Mhm.
But, like we're saying, we want the immigrants out of here, though.
Exactly.
You know? This is like, this is the biggest fucking hypocrite, man. You know? Like,
you're right.
We built up this kingdom. But he want us out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. That was in my head. I was thinking about that. You want to say something about it?
Nah, it's come on, it's trying to remember. Look at the fucking building behind us. Who's coming out of lunch break from that building? It's a car.
Yeah.
They parked this shit over here. Build that fucking building. That's a police station.
Yeah.
We built this country.
Well, that's Deuteronomy 28. You shall build but not dwell in. Roughly paraphrase.
"And it shall come to pass in that day, the Lord YAHAWASHI shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve."
Hey, look, thy fear, right? Fear for your life in the daytime, fear for your life in the nighttime. Fear, period. Because look, and on this side, 144 on that car just passed. We are in the valley of the shadow of death, man. This is a low land. Hey, bro, don't come over, son. Yeah. You know, the morality is low. You know, I was getting my coffee and I was in line, and the car in front of me said, "I'm a proud mom of a gay daughter." And I looked at the other sticker. It said NCCU, and it looked like an end of. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But it just made me think, man. This place is fucking wicked, man. And now people attached to it, they hold on to it. Read that part again.
Isaiah 14:3, "And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord YAHAWASHI shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear."
From thy fear. That's a fearful thing, man. Worrying if your seed's gonna be a fucking moat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know brothers seen that clip before, but I think a brother put in the chat recently where the dad came home and he started beating him with the belt, and he found the gay playboy on his up under his mattress or whatever. And then the mom was like, I tried to help you, I tried to hide it. You need to get out of my house with that. You know, even the endo was on the father's side at one point when it came to that Moism, man. Now, you better leave my daughter alone. You better leave my son alone.
Send you to jail.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Let that little boy go on the camera tell my daddy did this. You know, he gonna get all them comment boards with support. He gonna press charges. He gonna go to jail. Little daddy gonna go to jail. We're trying to correct you.
Right.
Away from destruction.
Hey, you better not have a garment on. It's a wrap. They gonna plaster that all over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, his father is part of that the CULT of the PH.
Yeah.
So the Lord gonna, you know, wipe tears away from all our headaches. We gotta worry about, you know, your children going outside. You gotta have them in eyes length. You know what I'm saying? You worry about them at school. There's gonna be another MASS deletion. You know? That's all we doing inside is fucking worry.
Payments.
Yeah, subject to payment, that's a good one. Shit. Everybody you see with your fucking eyes on a daily basis on the same fucking playing field, man. Ain't nobody doing better than the next person. The people that's doing good, they ain't around here. They're on that E island. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord's going to give us rest from all those things, man. And that's worth fighting for. Not holding on to this place is going down, man.
This is Baruch 4:24. Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity.
Yeah, they seen it, right? They never wanted this to happen. They don't want to see us stand upon our feet. Who was that? Was that Moab? When we are one with our power, it's nothing that.
Yeah, that was council.
Yep. The nations don't want to see that. Yeah. So, but even then, the nation's gonna be okay. It's Esau. You know, he's the problem, man. He's the cancer.
I got them right. Okay, it says, "So shall they see shortly your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting."
So shortly said they see it. And we're living in those times, man. All right? Contrary to public, no matter what people say or think, all right? You getting ready to see YAHAWASHI in prime time, man, when he judged the hell out of this fucking devil. Yeah.
Isaiah 14:4, it says, 3. The Lord YAHAWASHI shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve.
Yeah, see, and this is another thing that Jake need to be. This is another thing Jake need to be give rest from. These idols, man, these false philosophies and doctrines. He's going in though.
You see that grease on that head, you know he's getting home. Ain't nothing wrong being bald if it's no bird. He shaved his shit quick. That pork grease coming through. That's how you know it's a stronghold, man.
It's a stronghold,
Jay
man.
can't let that motherfucker go, man. Can't let JC go. I mean, a step forward is Yahushua. But niggas still stuck on Jesus. You know?
Right.
That's weird, the stubborn old heads that don't want to drop it, because, you know, Jake, you know, around our age and younger, they not going to church and shit.
No.
That's the old grandma and auntie still trying to hold on to tradition.
Mm-hmm.
Tradition of folly and destruction.
Yep. What was you at?
14. I was about to get.
Because it said give us rest, right? From this devil right here. Let me play this real quick.
It was in the Jake house yesterday.
Yeah. You been well? That's not the one, but I did, you know. Yeah. But hey, right. I remember this.
Oh yeah, he snapped it. That was
What's that dude from Terminator too, right?
yeah. Play that on the was swing right there. I gotta do the name.
What did he do that?
But you know,
Poison.
we're gonna be get rest from the devil, man.
Rape our daughters, murder our sons. You crack our spines and do all you can to break our will.
Yeah, he did everything to break us, man.
Stab us.
look, these jobs we be working on, breaking your fucking back, man. We deserve a rest, man. I mean, the list goes on, man. You can just name any and everything. The cells in our bodies haven't even fucking rested, man. You go to sleep, your body's still fighting stuff off. These different fabrics. Hell, the shit you wash your clothes in. You know?
Just the water that you run in your bathroom. Take a shower with it.
Yep.
Yeah. Everything just filthy, man. That's why we crying out to the Lord. You know? This man gotta go.
Yeah, we need a rest, man.
Yeah.
Eat good.
Somewhat.
Somewhat, you know. Still got headaches. Still got stomach issues.
Air polluted.
Yeah, you try to eat good, it got recalls on them shit you eat. Like all that beef that was recalled, ground beef.
And then at the end of the day, we supposed to fucking bring flowers to a bitch. Like all the shit we been beat down with, we supposed to worship our women. Out of here, man.
Valentine's
But yeah.
Bought some chocolates and some balloons.
Just some balloons. Oh, don't let another nigga bring bigger balloons. Don't let your woman see a Shalom.
Wow, shalom.
You know? You got it, bro.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how have the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord YAHAWASHI have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers.
Yeah, because he had a time limit. You know? He had a time. Job 14, I believe it is. All right? And it's expired already, man. You know how when you buy something and you got an expiration date and you go and see it like milk for something and it's 2 days past the expiration date, you sniff it, maybe taste a little bit up, see if it's still good. That's what's happening. Yeah.
You gotta pour some of it out.
That's what's happening now with this kingdom, man. Yeah, that's what's happening now with this kingdom, man. You know? You got it? Yeah, I said a little more time. A little bit more time.
It ain't lumpy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Still looking a little
It ain't lumpy yet.
Yeah, it might not. It ain't gonna hurt my stomach.
It ain't gonna hurt. You know? I got some Pepto, you know? You got it.
The Lord YAHAWASHI have broken the staff of the wicked.
Yeah, so the Lord's breaking the staff of the wicked, man. Jake think they gonna no effing around crew. Yeah, Jake ain't doing nothing, man. Yeah, we waiting on the Lord, man. The Lord said, wait ye upon me until I rise up to the prey. Then he break the staff of Pharaoh. All the other kings that came after him, broke him down, man. And ultimately, it's his word is what's doing it. You got it?
The Lord YAHAWASHI have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth.
Yeah. He ruled with anger, man. Why cannot people see that? You know? And we get it. Circus and bread, you know, distractions. But we're here to tell our people that look, this is the man. This is the people. This is who you need to watch out for. This is your enemy. You want to say something, Mike?
No,
Okay. Bro? About to sit.
I can't let it down. It's good.
Can't put that shit down. No, we said he ruled the nation in anger. You know, he's a bastard child. You think about, when you was younger, you think about a redhead. He said they children of the devil. You know, 'cause they get mad because hey, they got freckles, they got red hair, they outcasts, you know? They don't fit in. You know, so Esau, he don't fit in among the nations. That's why he was being earlier. He has no identity. He's not killing nobody, he's not stealing nothing. You know, he's at peace, so to say. He started itching, you know? Like when the meme about a police officer, he haven't shot a nigga in the day. His head, he's all red and shit. It was a meme with a kid like holding his breath or some shit. But that's when he ain't delete nobody, man. You know, so that's why you gotta go around and rage war, steal presidents. You know, because he losing it, man. You know, again, ruling nations in anger. Here it is again. Why can't you just chill? We talking about a couple weeks ago. He still got all this power and he want to be a kid figure. Why you feeling with little kids? You got all this money, you got your own island, you bringing little boys.
I'm rolling with this. Y'all remember this, right?
Oh yeah.
Esau won't plan.
Yeah.
You know? He blinked right down too.
I bet. So he's not satisfied.
Yeah. She was a Uber driver.
Damn.
He's caused somebody to fall.
Unless he deletes somebody, man. Or he have some kind of superior complex with Jake.
He mean business with his blessing, bro. Look at his face.
Stone cold killer.
Yeah, he don't give a damn who it is.
Well, you saw that dude that looked at his wife and his step parents. Remember you brought that up? He didn't give a fuck when they interviewed him.
Yep.
He said,
they got demons on them.
He said, don't put me in the cell with nobody because right now I ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah.
Hey, the scripture
Licking his lips and everything.
say the scripture say he gonna be like a madman sparing none, man. He just gonna lose it. That's just MO.
This nigga got nuclear bombs.
Right.
Microwave guns.
This man got nuclear bombs, bro.
Son of a bitch.
Robots with guns on them.
Right.
Drones.
Shit.
Yeah.
Jake got a 9mm Glock.
He can't even shoot.
He can't shoot. He turn away when he shoot. He gets scared. He start. Jake be doing. He gets scared of his own gun. He even trained. Jake gonna shoot his auntie in the ass.
You saw that shit on one of those purge movies. They tried to shoot drone.
Oh yeah.
He just got the whole crew.
Right. After the days of mourning my father, I'm gonna slave my brother Jake.
And he didn't play around. Esau didn't play around with that, man. But the Lord had a spirit on him to teach us a lesson, man. But where we at?
I was done with that.
You was done? Oh yeah, bring that. And then
Yep.
give me I'm bringing out a couple more and I'm gonna let somebody else speak.
This is Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Yep. And Esau knows that. That's why he's in what did Trump say? What's his Operation Warp Speed? They're in Operation Warp Speed right now. And the big look, if Esau's paying attention to the prophets, why are not people paying attention to the prophets? Matthew 16 tells you this is the biggest sign you can see. They on the highways and byways that look just like you prophesied, man. You know? Read again. Oh, you read. Oh, yeah. You good.
I got something to back up about this one real quick. It's Isaiah 42 and verse 19. Who is blind but my servant, or deaf as my messenger that I sent? Who is blind as he that is perfect, and blind as the Lord YAHAWASHI servant. So I read the NLT.
Yep.
It's Old English, so it's kind of hard. But Isaiah 42 verse 19 NLT. Who is as blind as my own people, my servant? Who is as deaf as my messenger? Who is as blind as my chosen people?
Yep.
The servant of the Lord YAHAWASHI. It's like he said about our people being blind. You know, you got he's cleaning up his minds. He going to the shooting range. He teaching his children how to start a fire. Live off grid. Bushcraft. Survival stuff. And Jake worried about damn gambling apps.
Yep.
Put 5 on LeBron.
Yep.
He gonna drop 50. Like, bro, that's what Jake's mind's at. Yeah. Hitting parlays and Super Bowls and all this dumb shit, man. Because now it's so-called legal. They're profiteering on it. It's sick. You got people telling you to gamble your money. The shit that you don't even have money and you're being provoked to gamble.
Yep.
You know, you got $10 left, you're gonna bet 5. It's just bad business.
I
man.
told you. Well, the casino out there in Tampa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Went out there. Matter of fact, we went to see y'all brothers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we went out there.
Bro, they gonna take your money.
Bro, the first night I won like $300.
Yep.
I said, yo, I'm going back.
You get hot.
Went back, lost it.
Yep.
And I was thinking, I said, yo, they got cameras. They see your face. They saw you won 300 the
They
other
know
day.
it. They know it. They know
You know what I'm saying?
it. Bro, it's a bias. You know, you true though. It's a bias. You like, you think I'm hot. You gonna.
They want you to do that.
No, these guys gonna say real fast. I was sitting down at the craps table. Dude came rushing and sat right beside me. I won, how much you say, like 1,500 last night in the same chair and started playing. And I was like, yo, I said, no, in my head, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Like he was like a fiend, like a drug fiend. Yeah, possessed, yes.
Possessed. Shit come with a spirit.
Yeah.
Like
No, you good, no.
Cause I used to go to the casino too with my family, you know what I'm saying? And my people was on the blackjack table, playing blackjack, you know, 21 blackjack. You can win real quick, or you can lose real quick. Like I said, he was up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He was up all night. He came back to the room, you know, he's like, yeah, you know, I came up, boom. Went back out there.
The other thing is, man, if you got more than what you had, I know it's hard to say, but you did us.
That's what I did. That's what I did.
Yeah.
I went in with like, I told myself, only 100.
Yeah, that's it.
Came out with 300. Yo, you trying to go back? You know I'm trying to go back.
Right.
But lost it all.
Especially if you sick. Man, that's how they get you.
I was gonna say that. That's why it's free drinks.
Because most times when you playing, like as long as you playing a game, they're gonna keep bringing you drinks.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's how they get you.
It's a business.
It's a business.
It's a business.
I don't even get on that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to.
We're talking about distractions.
Yeah. Distraction. No.
I'll read it one more time.
Come on.
Isaiah 42, verse 19, NLT, who is as blind as my own people, my servant, who is as deaf as my messenger, who is as blind as my chosen people, the servant of the Lord, YAHAWASHI. So once again, our people in the spirit of deep sleep, blindness.
That's right.
Jake again worried about Valentine's Day, his little girl. You know, I gotta give my girl some shit. Whatever. While again he's getting ready to gear up for war to bomb Iran, man.
Yep.
You know, whatever is on the agenda for Esau, man. Because again, Jake got bread and services, so they don't revolt. I got a little bit of freedom, so I'm not too mad.
Yep.
Still go on Netflix, I can still get in my car and do what I want to do. You know.
Yes, you guys are good.
You good.
Yep. But it's true. Yes, sir. You know, these distractions really only work for our people. You know, these Edomites, other nations, they're paying attention because their dollar is being affected. Our dollar's always been affected. You know what I'm saying? So this is like nothing new to us. We just okay, whatever. But now these Edomites, other nations, like, oh, I gotta downgrade to an apartment. I gotta live. Like, what did Kenneth Copeland say? I don't want to be out there with them demons. You know. But anyways, finish it out, bro.
You finished on that money?
Yeah, I was backing brother up.
Yeah. It's Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Yeah, just like us. Everything's appointed bounds, man. Time limits. Okay? And we couldn't go a minute past being hauled off into slavery. We couldn't go a minute past of the different captivities that we were in. We had to sit in it, man. And this one's no different. But Esau wants to offset prophecy and extend his kingdom. Well, as we all know, through a research, Jake?
He said preach.
Yeah. Oh, he did?
He said preach.
All right.
He almost got hit by
Hey, well, Jake gonna get what they want soon come.
So I'm about to show you what done.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Everyone's one ticking time bomb away, especially these Edomites, man. Because look, once again, the Lord said bounds that he cannot pass. They see their kingdom slipping. They see everyone not wanting to be like them. They don't care about their schools. They don't care about their how they, you know, their so-called culture. No one cares about them no more, man. It's all about Jake. In the down position that we're in, we're still on top, man. It's a thing. Everybody want to be black, but don't want to be black. Right. So was that it? You got something?
I got something.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, y'all still on Esau, right?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
We're always on Esau.
All right. This is
Right, you know.
This is Job 5:12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
You go into the enterprise, it's Esau's undertaking. You go back to the dollar bill, it says Nua Coeptus, right? Going to God favors our enterprise, our undertaking, what we put our hands to, right? That's Esau's enterprise, his MO, which is kill, 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 steal, 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 break, break, lie. That's his enterprise, man.
Yep.
You know, and again, going to what his mentality is, he thinks because the Lord didn't reprove him then, he's going to let him keep going what he's doing on now, man. That's Psalm 50th chapter. Right, the Lord kept signing, and he thought altogether the Lord was with him. He said, oh, God's with me. That's why I'm putting a dollar bill in God we trust, and putting it back in the license plate. You know, God bless America. Well, because their God is who? Spiritual demon Satan, man, the left-hand side. Right? So the Lord's going to disappoint his enterprise. Because again, this influence and power that Esau has built himself upon stretches again what the four corners of the earth. Esau, besides Jacob, is the only nation of people promised the fatness of the earth. Yep. So Esau's in that blessing, and he rules it by the sword, by violence. That's why he has to go around and push and bully everybody, because that's how he keeps his system intact, by scaring you. You know, he goes into that fourth beast, that iron teeth. Right. You know, goes into his military might, his strength. Right? But he, go, bro.
No. I just want to say, because you said that's how he enacts upon his force. Because Esau got that slogan, what is it, peace by force?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. That's his military slogan that he used.
Can I bring this?
Go ahead.
Is it lengthy?
Nah, go ahead.
Come. Just real quick. I've been quoting this, but I want to bring it out. It's Genesis 27 and 38. It says, and Esau said to his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have dominion, thou shalt break his yoke from off his neck.
Yep. Which, you know, again, going to Esau's blessing. Right? The Lord already had it set up that Jacob was going to win. He already had the original blessing, man. Yep. Which, remember, Esau sold his blessing. So he crying about something he gave up. Right? And remember, Esau cried for a blessing. Jacob wrestled for one. That's the difference, man. Esau's crying for a blessing. Bless me. You know, when again, what he did was he gave it up, man. Yep. You know, as Apostle Paul quoted, you know, what happened in Genesis and Hebrews, man. He said, be any fornicator such as Esau. You getting it?
Yeah.
So this guy's a sellout, man. Remember, Esau cries about his founding father. Well, your founding father sold your nation to the elites, man. Especially after the Civil War, where America went broke. Yep. And guess what? They got bailed out by the central bankers, man. Yep. That's why you have now, it's called a Federal Reserve. It don't got nothing to do with the federal government. It's its own company. It's a private entity. And it rules your monetary policy, man. As that devil said, you know, I don't care who makes the laws. I control the fucking money, man.
That's it.
I don't care who's your president.
Yep.
You need me, you know. And again, this is the devil's enterprise. That's why he wants to make it go digital. You know, but go ahead.
If I may say real quick, you made a heavy point. We're wrestling for our blessing now.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
That's facts.
Every day.
Oh my life.
I had to fight.
Those true words right there. For real.
Yeah.
Esau just gave warning to wealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wake up rich.
Right.
That's Esau.
Still crash out.
It's still
Yeah.
crash out. Well, did you ever post it? Robert Kennedy snorting coke off of the toilet seat?
Oh no, no, who
Might
was
have
that?
been
Yeah,
big, bro. Might have been big.
They say Robert Kennedy.
Robert Kennedy. He sniffing coke off the toilet seat.
Yeah.
He's the elitist, man.
Yeah.
He's the elitist.
Is this your king?
This your
Right.
king.
I'm gonna give up Biden and his son.
Yeah.
That's what they do, man.
Smoking a crack pipe going 100 miles per hour.
Right.
Damn.
It's the people running the earth, though.
And his father cleared him.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
He pardoned him right before he got out of office.
Oh, you knew that was gonna happen.
Well, son, go ahead.
Yeah.
This Hebrews 12:16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person,
Dang.
as Esau,
Yeah.
who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
So he sold his birthright. Think about that. You sold a birthright, your inheritance, you gave it away. Because why? Because Esau, being carnal, he in the moment, right? In the moment, he made a decision that he was ultimately going to regret. And that's Esau today, man. He's making decisions, and in the moment it profited him, going around stealing, lying, killing.
Yep.
More specifically, stealing the tribes, what he does onto them. It was a good thing for him at the moment. You know, he benefited greatly, man. The so-called American kingdom is what you see, man. But now he's having to deal with the consequences of that decision, man. He didn't think long term. That's what you say. Better is the patient spirit than the proud spirit. Esau was proud. He said, "Man, what's this birthright to me? I'm about to fucking die." That's, you know, he's being a bitch.
Yeah.
You know, he's being a little bitch, and that's what he did, man. He sold it, and then he want to come back. You know, the nigga, like he said, "Oh, I'll get you back. You know, I'll pay you back," type shit. And you come to him, he'll pay you back. Esau know what he did. He sold his birthright, and he didn't want to man up to it, man. So he cried to his father, trying to finesse his father, right? And he knew the birthright wasn't his in the first place. He went out to the field to get the blessing, like, yeah, I'm about to get it. Even though I sold it, no, man, you're not gonna get the blessing. His mom came in and clutched up, man.
He was with us on that one.
Right. She
She
was
clutched up. He
real.
said, "It's on me," you know.
Yeah.
He was like, "I'm gonna get cursed." That's why he feared his father. He said, Jacob's like, "Bro, I'm gonna get cursed. I can't do that shit. I can't finesse my father."
Right.
Right.
You know. Mom said it's on me. Go ahead.
Can I get verse 17? It says, for ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
Exactly. So it don't matter. He was not worthy. It was never his in the first place. You know. And again, he would have, right? You know, because again, going to the ancient word, the firstborn is supposed to get the blessing. Well, hey, there's always exceptions to the rule. Think about Reuben. Reuben was the firstborn, right? But Judah got the blessing, man. You know, as far as the hierarchy, power structure of the tribes. Joseph. Exactly. That's funny. Because again, the Lord is always in the midst, man. You know, so going to Esau, the Lord, he's reminding him that he got rejected. Esau has been rejected. You're not so important. You know, you find out the hard way that again, the Lord's not with you, man. And everything you're doing is destroying your own self. Like you just read, the Lord's disappointing your enterprise. You're doing it to yourself. Edom crime. You know, Jake not on no level to disrupt your enterprise. You know, Jake can march up the street and throw shit, you know, bricks at buildings. That's as far as Jake will go, man.
I don't know, I was coming out, the block over Ishmael's protest. What do you think about that? Again.
They got that No Kings stuff starting next month. Got it too.
Oh, yeah, the flags too.
Controlled opposition.
Right.
I mean, you already got a king. The king is your president, Trump. He's literally trying to. America, you know, because they say America is a democracy. It's all about republic. But America's not a republic anymore. What you find out is becoming now it's becoming an empire, just like the Romans. You know, as far as Caesar, man. Before Caesar, because that's where you get the line of Caesars from. Before Caesar, it was a Roman republic. It's about the Senate voting, you know, somebody in. But that's just this shit now is just a place for you to have the illusion of choice. You think you have a say so, you really don't, man. You know, these Mr. DJ Trump, he want to be in office indefinitely, man.
Right.
He's gonna do some heinous shit where there ain't gonna be no elections. He's gonna be in there parked, you know, until indefinitely, because that's what he wants to do, man. With his own failure. What else, man?
I want to read this one last verse.
Oh yeah, he was reading.
Nah, one last verse. So what you want to get into?
Same thing. He Habakkuk 2:5.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Last verse, Genesis 27 and 41. Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob.
He's tapping into that mode now, man. He's looking at that mirror, getting himself that pep talk. You know, he's going out and grabbing that sword, man.
Yep.
You know, because again, Esau, pound for pound, he can't deal with Jake, man. Pound for pound, Esau cannot do Jake at all. You know, so he got to grab that strap, you know, because again, that's his blessing, man. So he's getting ready to dive in and use his blessing one more time, man. You know, because again, going to his power seat, he's losing. So what is he going to revert back to? His default, you know. Esau's reverting back to default. Show that hatred towards Jake, you know, and show you that how much, again, he really hates you, man. Because y'all got comfortable with Esau being around you at the job, you know. He might be your mailman, whatever, right? But again, you tribes are getting, which the other tribes are getting already, man. A wake-up call that this guy is not for you, man. You know? Never was.
What's up? Revelation 12 and 12, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Yep, and Esau, right, which is going to that word devil, it just means deceiver. All right, diabolos in the Greek means deceiver. This man is the ultimate deceiver, right? He's about to come down with great wrath, knowing that he have but a short time. You see that his kingdom is coming to an end. He's losing his grip. So he's about to come in, as brother's going into that warp speed, right? He's about to come in with great force, you know, seeing that his kingdom is coming to a closure.
And that's how you know he's losing. You know, you're in power. Why are you rushing for it? The king moves slow. Thing about a chessboard, the king not jumping around all this other shit. King move one piece at a time.
Yep.
Exactly. What he doing? He's trying to speed shit up because he's losing grip. He's pretty much telling you that he's losing.
Sloppy works. Scripture also say, when one go off to war, do he not sit back and consider? I forgot that scripture.
Yeah, you got enough counsel and stuff.
Yep. Because he's about to fight YAHAWASHI and the angels. And Debo, you tripping, stole him out.
You want to fight the Lord? That's how that's going to him raging. When you're in rage, you're not thinking straight. You know, what you think about a game, you know, it's called rage quit. You getting worked, you know. You're just so mad, you're just gonna sabotage. You're gonna shoot your own teammates. You're gonna try to unplug the game.
Right.
You know, it was little. You losing and you get mad. You want to unplug the game and shit. Turn the TV screen. That's Esau.
Right. Hey, look, you be on the court, and somebody will foul the hell out of you, man. You like, damn, like damn near tackled you. You know, raging.
They kick the ball. You know? Nobody playing the game.
But was you finished? This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Excuse me, verse 4. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
The soul that's in him is not upright. So your soul is supposed to be perfect.
Right.
It is perfect. You know, it's sinless. You know, it's just like the angels of heaven, man. Your spirit is not corrupted. Right. But it's just the flesh that corrupts you, man. But even Esau's soul is corrupt.
Yep.
He got a crooked spirit. Right.
Yeah, right.
It's broken. His code ain't right, man. It's like can't get right. You know, so the soul that's in him is not upright.
Yeah.
Right? He has no morals. Again, it's the guy that sold his birthright. This is his legacy. You know, and again, his history shows you that you shouldn't be trusted, man.
That's right.
Esau's track record tells you, like about the other meme about, you know, ask a Native American, should you trust a white man?
That's right.
I mean, dude.
Speak with a forked tongue.
Yeah, that's what he do, man.
You know?
Pale face.
Pale face, forked tongue.
Hey,
That's
look,
I was
gonna
say that's how you know there's a hedge on him, because this guy should have been get found out, man.
Yep.
That's what Cain was crying about. If anybody find out what the fuck I did, they gonna kill me, man. So the Lord put a hedge on Cain, which the spirit of Cain rested upon Esau. Anybody that revenge himself upon him, they're gonna get vengeance sevenfold. So there had to be a time for him to get built up.
That's right.
You know? So that's the time now the Lord's gonna have these nations put hands on people. Because the Roman Empire, the Western Roman Empire, it destroyed by itself. You know, the barbarians eventually took over. You know, but Esau's already done, man. ancient Roman Empire,
Yep.
and when it fell, it was nothing compared to the height of it, man.
Yep.
And it didn't fall by so-called violence. Yeah, it was wars, but it wasn't a big clash.
Right.
You know, like it is now. It was no world war.
Right.
Esau just laid down, man. And then that's when the Holy Roman Empire came in, Byzantine Empire.
Yep.
But this time, it says, thus with violence of that great city Babylon be thrown down, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who's the head of that? Esau, man. All those heads is Esau.
Right.
Say heads, 10 horns, man. Go ahead.
No, you're right. You made me think about this, about him being evil and wicked. Why is no one in the outrage about the Talmud? When you read the stuff that they say is lawful,
Wow.
why they not burning that? They burning the scripture, but they won't burn that.
What
Right.
about the Talmud? Yeah,
You know, it's made me think about that, man.
that's true.
What age you can get with a little child?
Right.
Even going into like how they do the circumcision on the.
Yeah, you put the mouth on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
How they choose Sabbath days, what you can. It's like, bro,
Just show you how filthy they is, man.
that's crazy. But hey, then Genesis dudes say the Talmud was inspired. Remember that? They made a point. You know, they was doing them PowerPoint
Yeah.
shits trying to explain they knew remix. One
Wow.
of the bullet points was the Talmud is inspired.
Wow.
Inspired by who? Satan.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Was they teaming up with?
Yeah, because that's what the small heads, when they over there humping walls and stuff, it ain't the Bible. You think about the holy people, you know. Only thing they have on them that ties them to the word is that, you know, is they say they're Jewish.
Yep.
Other than that, you know, you've been into it. What
Yep.
what other tribes in?
Right.
It's just simple questions that nobody answers because why? Because ultimately the Lord has a time for them to be exposed, and that's that time by time.
That's right. So back in Habakkuk 2:5, it says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man,
Yep.
neither keepeth at home,
Yep.
who enlarges his desire as hell and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth to him all people.
And that's what they did, man. This so-called American empire. Which, you know, it's just nothing but the forwarding of the ancient Roman Empire.
Yep.
You know, the ancient Roman Empire, all it did was absorb the other nations, man.
That's right.
You know, and they became under the Roman authority, man. They became vassals. And that's how it is with so-called America in these European countries, man. Going to the beast and the whore. You
Yep.
know? But he can't keep it home because he's a covetous man. What he has is not enough. You can't even put the number that he's worth, his net, you know, the elite banking families, you can't even pronounce. It's like, yeah, trillion, but I forgot what's after trillion. I think it's quadrillion. I don't know. Too much.
He owns people.
He owns people.
That alone right there is like, you know, he owns us in a sense.
Yeah.
Our children in a
Tax.
sense.
Yeah. But he's a proud man.
Yep.
That's the point. His philosophies. And it's to the point now where Esau drunk off his own juice. He broke the #1 supply and rule. He ain't supposed to get high on shit. And Esau is. God as hell. He gonna fight against the Lord.
Bugged out.
Bugged out, man.
Yeah. Might hold that on deck too though. Yeah, 13.
Yeah.
You gonna say something?
Yeah, you kind of hit the point on it.
Oh, speak it. Say something.
You just talking about, you know, how he owned us.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
going back to that Aaron Russo, you know, that's
Yeah.
what he was saying.
Yep.
Like, shit, y'all got everything. Like,
Yeah.
what else you want?
Exactly.
Like, nah, we want to own the people. You know what I'm saying? We want your soul.
Your mind.
Yeah.
Everything.
We want your mind, soul, and your body, man.
Shane soon saying Mortal Kombat. I want your soul.
Yeah.
What the? Hit him with the steel on juice. What the fuck you want from me?
Oh, you know,
I'd be surprised if you know what I'm told.
It's 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. It says, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand.
Yep, so I'll get that in Luke. Was it Luke 12? 14? I think that's gonna come. Supposedly I'll come the same.
12:49.
Yeah. No, more so the division. I think it's Luke 12, 51, somewhere.
That's why you want it in Habakkuk?
We can go back to it because it's going to be a
Yeah,
proverb.
yeah.
You go, no, because we're going to stay on that for a while.
Yeah.
Probably finish that. Habakkuk,
You got
then we'll jump back.
No, you good.
You good. So
Finish this out?
Yeah, read that and then read yours again and then we'll get.
Done.
That's 49.
Well, hold it. Okay.
It's Habakkuk 2:6. It says, shall not all these take a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
Yep, and that's what's happening now, again, around the world, man. These nations are fed up with so-called America's BS, man, and its policies. You know, going around bullying the earth. Nobody wants to get bullied no more, man.
Right.
You know, especially going to the land of God, going into Mr. Putin. You know, he not going for it no more, man. Yeah. These nations are joining together, BRICS, these alliances away from the Western dominance and power. It's a sign that this guy's losing power, man.
Yeah.
And that's why he has to push fear, you know. And I'm in control, you know. I'm the manager. You know, he's trying to act like he's in power, man. But he's in a losing battle, man. He wants to get Canada. He wants to steal Greenland, you know. Because why? Because again, this guy's paranoid. He's scared, man. His whole MO and agenda is crumbling before him, man.
A lot of juice.
That's why he has to bring war.
It's getting cold too, so.
It's time.
Yeah, you need power.
Yeah, okay.
And they was talking about with Cuba. Cuba's gonna have to what? Give it Russia now, and Russia don't mind it.
Oh yeah, because
You know?
that's true. Because in the White House, they be having a post. They declared Cuba a national security threat.
Of course. Of
So
course.
it's gonna be another so-called Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yep.
Yep. Because they're already breaking down Cuba. If you get some reports of people that's dealing with, you know, in that country over there, they got the grids going down, man.
Yeah.
Gas, they don't got no more gas.
Yep.
You know, because that's what Esau do, man. He will squeeze you until you say, oh.
Yep.
Because Esau, again, he's scared. You know, was it not too long ago, you had Russian submarines over there in the Caribbean, man. And they couldn't locate them. Russia's letting you know, I got heat too.
Yep.
I came up all the way to your shit and you didn't detect me.
Yep.
And all he did was they just turned back around.
Yep.
You know? Because these nations they're saying, hey, we're strong too, man.
Yep.
The weak say they're strong.
Because Esau can only do that with Venezuela. He's not doing that with Russia. And he's not gonna do it with Iran, man.
Yeah, because Iran was just boasting, you know what I'm saying, about their military power recently. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
You're gonna do what you think.
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't about to do that.
Yeah,
That's back then.
Right, exactly.
We equipped now.
It's the rematch.
Yeah, it's the rematch. It ain't gonna go like it went in the past. You know, that's what he was doing when he came down to North Carolina. He was boasting about World War I, World War II, how strong their military is and all that. Yeah, you know, U.S. y'all still got military might, but these other nations, they ready to go to war, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because that's a good point. Because America's power, they're not a land-based power. They're not gonna go and invade your country with footmen. They haven't won a war on foot since World War II.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna come over and fly, you know, very expensive equipment with ships off of the coast of your country and fly airplanes, man. That's why they say America's an air and maritime power. So they rule the sea and they rule the air.
Yeah.
Iran is too big to invade. You're not gonna invade Iran, man.
All right.
That's why at best you can just bomb some shit and now all you're gonna do is you're not gonna do nothing, man.
Right.
It's like they did with, because Trump, remember not too long ago, he was saying that we destroyed a nuclear program.
Yeah.
Well, why is the excuse now that they have nuclear bombs? Because
Exactly.
Esau failed.
Yep.
Well, you're not gonna say it's a failed operation. He wasting your tax dollars
Right.
on BS operations. They ain't getting nothing done, man.
Going back to that pride.
It's pride. Yeah. Exactly.
Back in Habakkuk 2, in 6 it says, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. It says,
Yep. That's a heavy point. The thick clay, the debt, you know,
We was talking about
that money, man.
yep.
Debts is
38 trillion on paper in debt. That's impossible to pay off, man. Because again, that was his agenda is to crash the system.
Yep.
You know, but again, that amount of debt, he's not gonna pay that shit off, man. You know, let you go $1,000 a day. They're gonna give you hell, man.
Yep.
Good luck getting another car loan. Good luck, you know, getting any goddamn thing. Good luck getting an apartment.
right.
So your credit score is what? You know, you in the fours. You're not getting no.
Yeah, no.
This nigga is in $38 trillion of debt trying to tell you about you need to spend your money better.
Right.
When it was coming out, you know, with the what was it doing when Trump first came in with Elon Musk?
when it was
The Doge.
Yeah, it was cleaning out.
Yeah, and they was finding what the fuck the money was going to, making frogs, homos and shit. That's what you're doing with the tax dollars. With your money, that you just get the check, $300 gone every fucking week. He's doing weird science experiments.
Yep. Don't forget that promise he said he was gonna send everybody $2,000.
Oh
Yeah, you heard shit else about that.
Fuck no. Right. What money?
What money? My money.
That's how we playing with your emotions.
Yep.
Get down, man.
Yeah, somebody gonna put hands on him. It's also gonna be HALAL, man.
You know Jake believed in it.
He
Can you
did.
imagine what Jake was like? I'm waiting for this money from Trump.
Right.
I better pay my rent. You know
That's
how
only Jake. Jake be counting money he don't got.
Don't have.
Jake be counting money he don't got. Making plans on money he don't got. That's Jake. I'll get to that shit. When this shit hit.
Right. And shit, he still. Right, cause he's still talking about the next stimmy check he gonna send out. Man, y'all ain't getting that shit, man.
They took your taxes with that shit.
Right.
Yeah, going to again that thick clay. These nations, China, they're not buying U.S. debt no more. Them treasuries, they throwing that shit in the garbage.
Yep.
You know, meaning it's a promissory. Like, oh, in how many years we're gonna pay you off in yield for holding our debt? Yeah. Nobody doing that shit no more, man. You know, because again, the nations are positioning themselves for the NWO, this new system, and that's why there's gonna be a war. It's always about money, man. You know? So y'all want peace and safety, you want things to go back to normal? Right? Especially here in so-called America, y'all haven't had a war that y'all had to deal with in time of recent memory.
Right.
You know, you got Afghanistan and Iraq, but there was no issues besides with that 911 thing, which that was a psyop. Yeah. But get ready for more shit like that, man. Because Esau has to make you believe in his system. That's why he spends so much money on deceiving. Because you have to participate in this game. If you see think about a magician, if you figure out his trick, then nigga, you had the card on your thumb, nigga. You know money. That's why he get mad at people that tell the truth, man.
Yeah, what did Lamar say? They was out there teaching. One of the elites rolled up.
Oh yeah.
So we spent so much money to keep this down, to deceive people.
How much more now than money he spent?
Yep.
That's crazy.
They're willing to take down or buy out these social media sites, man.
TikTok, yeah.
So back in Habakkuk 2, what part are you want me to read?
Is that verse 7?
Yeah, it says, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them.
Yep, spoils. Yep. Right? Just again, the nation are getting ready for war. It's time to battles in the land. Right? They're tired of, they're positioning themselves to make war. You know, they're not dealing with the dollar, they're buying gold and silver, they're positioning themselves, you know, to war, man. Because again, they know what time we're in, man. You know, so they're tired of getting pushed around. They get tired of seeing E stand up on a podium, these UN meetings, you know, these G7 meetings, and Esau just flapping his gums, proud as a motherfucker, man. These nations just sitting there like, okay, yeah, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. Let's jump in.
Keep talking.
Yeah, keep talking.
Keep talking.
I'm gonna see.
I'm gonna see.
How many times have you seen these nations get up on the podium saying, we didn't do this?
Yeah.
You know, we're not doing this, we're not doing that. It's your American media government.
It's the Western media.
Yeah.
Yep. Funded by the small heads.
Yep. It says,
We already playing.
Way back.
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah, it's over.
oh man, it says verse 8, because thou hast spoiled many nations, and all the remnant of my people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood and for violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein.
Yep, again, you're going to this devil's track record. Go do some research for yourself. How many years has God been in peace since he's been in power? I mean, you can count on your one hand. You know, he's been at war since he's been in power, since 1776, we're what, 2026, 250. Yeah. This man been at war. Bombing Serbia, bombing every goddamn body. Bombing Libya, you know, bombing Lebanon. All this nigga do.
Yeah. we had a list of it. Me and Juan looked it up.
Oh yeah.
It was like a list of nations. And it was one nation that he bombed. Like he been bombing it every year.
Wow.
He hasn't stopped bombing that one.
Just dropping a hot one off.
Yeah.
They try to find it.
That's
Oh,
what
I got
remember
hype
y'all
out.
posted that.
Yeah. He's like, God damn, man.
It's a long list. It's a long list, bro.
Yeah.
Yep. So you make all them enemies, you don't think you're gonna pass some problems down the road?
Right.
And the worst, again, you got beef with the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son.
Yep.
The list is long of how many people want to put hands on E, man. A long list. That's why he's so scared. You see, E, the average E, he paranoid, man. He grabbing a blicky instantly. He shooting people through the door. What was that? A cleaning lady. They killed a damn cleaning lady, man. She went to the wrong house. He nigga started dumping through the door, killed her. That's how scared E is, man. Because again, he knows he's losing power. And now he has no worth. Nobody wants your products. Nobody want to go to your damn universities. Nobody give a shit about E. Nobody wants to date your weird ass sons.
Right.
You know, them frats.
Yeah.
You know, with the hat backwards and shit. Nobody want to hang out with E, man.
Look, those true blue mics, they be holding their women tight.
Oh yeah.
They hold them tight. You know?
Too tight. That's why you get them incest babies. You get the winners.
There you go.
Hold it too tight. Hold it too tight.
Right.
They be barking.
Yeah.
What do you want today, Ray? You want pizza?
Right.
Some old scary movie shit, man. Go on, bro.
And that's what them elites do. That's why they bugged out too, man.
Yeah.
Because they be inbreeding and, you know, sleeping with sisters, cousins.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't just Arkansas where they be doing that shit.
Hey, Cedric.
Yeah.
Lucretia. He
Yeah.
sleep with his sister?
Yeah, your God.
Oh,
Yeah,
Your-
yeah.
And with the pops, right? All in that thing together.
Probably.
Yeah, it wasn't surprising.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read that somewhere.
Popes and all, man. Nice.
It says, woe to him that covet evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high.
Yep, that's what he does. He takes advantage. You know, and all the stuff that he does on earth, it always benefits him. You know, lockdowns, you know, the whole Ovid, all these things benefited the elites. The everyday person, they suffered. You know, they didn't get rich off of the situation in right now or going forward. It's going to be the elites. Because they set themselves on high. That's they call it the wealth gap. You know, the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. There's a great big divide, man.
Right.
You know, there's no more middle class, no more, you know, 2-car, you know, picket fence house. All that shit's dead, man. Having 3-4 children, 5 kids, you know, off of one man's income. He can work in a damn factory. And he got, you know, retirement. He's straight. Getting stock in the company. That shit's over with, man.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be lucky, you know, if you get a fucking day off.
Right, bro.
You can't. Man.
No days off.
Yeah, I got 2 jobs.
It's facts, though. It's facts.
Kevin Gibson.
Yeah. And then they get mad.
I got
Why you need a day off for?
I see you about your shit.
Yeah.
I gotta get
man.
approval. I gotta ask some motherfuckers to take a break.
But this sorry motherfucker over here get to stay home all the time. You
Yeah.
got shit to him though.
Hey, what's why? Is everything okay? Is
Right,
everything
right,
okay at home?
Right.
Yo, man. Like we can't take a day off. We're about to take an eternity off.
Right, for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And this devil, he just recently took the retirement age up
yeah.
again.
Yeah. Pushed it up,
Yeah, he pushed it up
Pushed
again,
it up.
bro.
Damn. You be at McDonald's
You know
on a
what
walker, bro.
What Dollar Bill say? Your country niggas nuts.
Right. Like, shit, that's why you got Jake at the Walmart and
Yeah, still,
you know,
yeah,
collect
back in groceries.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Gotta come out of retirement, still gotta work, you know what I'm
People
saying?
in medicine, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Give you this damn 30-year debt on your house. You ain't gonna never pay that shit off,
I
man.
thought you about to get a 30-year plaque. They don't give you nothing.
Oh yeah, that too.
It pisses you off.
Yeah, niggas don't pay the damn
Oh, boy.
So it said, whoa, right?
Whoa.
To him it says his nest on high that he may be delivered from the power of evil.
Yep,
Right.
power of evil. That's why they have islands. That's why they have bunkers.
Yep.
You know, they have, you know, escape plans, you know, private jets. You know, think about, you know, the Air Force One. If the president got Air Force One, what do you think the elites got? Because, you know, with the president, you know, in his cabinet, we say split up the planes, it's one Air Force One, Air Force Two. The plane, I think so. Because, you know, you go into those aircraft, they can be in the air indefinitely. That's why it's called a doomsday plane, right? They get in a doomsday plane, they just fly around and get fuel, fly around the world, get fuel. You know, while you're on the earth catching hell, you fighting for your life. You know, somebody blowing some shit.
Yeah, it was in the I got something real quick, Mike. You said that? Yep. It's Amos chapter 9, verse 2. It says, though they dig into hell, then shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down.
Again, the question is why they need to hide for? Why you got a bunker?
Right.
Why you got to go on the earth? Why do you know, again, going to these elites, man? And even the lesser luminaries, Mr. Gates, they all got bunkers, man. Even Kim Kardashian, you know, I think it's Chloe, one of them Kardashians got a bunker. What the fuck they need a bunker for? You know? Because again, what's going to happen on the earth, they need to hide themselves from the public, man. Because people going to put hands on them. Right? We'll get to that in the second 15th chapter.
You made the 2 Chainz or Kanye? I think 2 Chainz gave like a vehicle to Kanye.
Yeah.
It was like a small, like military bulletproof type.
Like I think it was called a Rhino. I think it's like a military. It's like a military.
They know what's up, man.
Bulletproof cars and shit.
Yeah.
Yep. Because they're hiding themselves from evil. It's money, you know, that's why when you have money, you go to a better neighborhood. Because having money keeps you away from bad things. You know, bad crime areas, you know, poverty-stricken areas. When you have money, you don't live too close to them. You know, the thing about people that have money in Durham, they're not down. You know, Durham is a fucked up place, man. You know,
it's very
but there's some really nice houses in Durham, man. It's like a whole different world. You're like, what the hell? We in Durham? Big ass, like slave houses, man. Old money houses. You know, because they got money, so they're not with that bullshit over there. You know, that's what Esau does with his money. He separates himself from the conflict. And that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna hide, he's gonna run. The Lord said, hence I'm gonna take you, man. I'm gonna grab you up. You ain't hiding from me.
You want me to keep reading or you want me?
You can lead the Habakkuk. If there's more you want to keep reading.
I finished the Habakkuk already.
Oh, you can. Okay. You read Amos?
Yeah.
It does the next verse.
Verse 3, it says Amos 9 and 3, though they hide themselves on the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence, and though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command a serpent, and he shall bite them.
It's the Leviathan.
Yep.
Right. You know, if they forgot about that, you know, Esau again, you can't run, man.
Right.
Nothing, nowhere you hide, you're gonna be defended. Right. You know, you can hide in the earth gonna expose you. Run the ground. You know, the damn, mole gonna tell on you.
You know what's funny? Like, I'm talking about Leviathan here. Like, this word is really reaching me. Yeah, average Joe talking about Leviathan now.
You know
what I'm saying? Like, true. You know,
it's a vibration. That's true.
Yeah.
And that's why Esau, he's so hell bent on suppressing his truth, because he knows the power of words, man.
Yeah.
You know, because words are power, especially our words.
What's the elder from Dallas, YAHAWAH?
Yeah, that's wrong.
Brought out one of his lessons. The Nuhu Hawari dude.
Yeah.
Talking about the power of words, how they're gonna rewrite everything. You know?
Yep. Because they want to change the script.
Yep.
Because words are tied to a belief, you know. So once again, him trying to change the playing fields, because again, his lies are running out of juice. Yep. So we got to go to technology. Or if the chatbot say it, then it's true. The damn GPT be going off too, man.
Yep.
Should
be going hell off sometimes, man.
Now anyway, because used to the apostles and the elders used to ask it questions, and it would be on point. And they don't win and tweak it.
They stay tweaking, like they tweak the blue letter.
Yeah, blue letter. Change certain definitions on etymology too.
Oh yeah.
You would have to be like, you know, been in the truth for a while to know. And like the spirit gotta, let you know, like, nah, that ain't.
Oh, you remember when the brothers was doing that lesson in Spanish, and YouTube changed a whole damn dog.
Oh yeah. Yep. He played it back on his recorder.
All he's all doing is adding charges. He just making it worse on himself. Yep. I mean, how? Like you said, he ain't nothing to lose, nigga. He's so far off. The path, the beaten path. This guy, he don't give a damn.
I got a good one. Bang on what you said. This Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the hearts of the sons of men is fully setting them to do evil. You know? So because Esau hasn't got judged yet, and he's been getting away, stacking up his tab, continuing to commit these hideous crimes and doing what he do, being a devil, right? He think that he's not gonna be stopped, you know. But the Lord is in that time now where He's about to bring this man to his downfall, you know. Right. Yeah, it was on it. Right. I read it again. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the hearts of men is fully setting them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it will be well with them that fear YAHAWASHI, that's the elect. It says, which fear before Him, you know. So, hey, as the brother beautifully going into, you know, hey, Esau's continuing to get away with these crimes, but hey, the Lord is about to bring this man to a closure, man. You know.
That's what it says. Be increased to be for the sword.
Yeah.
So he getting built up to be the ultimate example. Just like with Pharaoh.
Yep.
That's what it was tied again. Esau's a modern day Pharaoh, man. Yeah. Too big to fail. They say Egypt was too big to fail, man. Egypt's military was on point. You know, Esau had, you know, Pharaoh had the wisdom. You know, people still talk about that Egypt bullshit. You know, but I would say it ain't worth a damn now.
Right. And once again, you know, we made we made all these once again these captivities where people were ruling. We made it great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We made it through the, you know, through your spirit power, YAHAWASHI.
Yeah.
Somebody claiming?
Huh? You got it. I mean, you better say something for them. That's on the snipe. Oh, you got it.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good too. I'm good.
You gotta have something for the field too, man.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wish they would drop an egg.
Say, go and shave her head and cut off her nails and all that.
To the dungeon.
Yeah,
right.
You know, let her mourn for a little bit.
Yeah.
Clean on up.
But still looking over them. Yeah. Why?
Yeah. He's scoping. He stays scoping.
Right.
But yeah, that shit true. You know, white women, man.
Yeah.
Let the water just run down on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They like that, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, Jake, you know the stories. Jake, we in chains and shackles. The Edomite bitch going out there to that shed. You know, that shit still not changed, man. We in chains, man. We in slavery. We the lowest of the low. We in slop.
Yep.
And the Edomite woman still want to get with Jake.
Still piping it down.
Still piping down. I'm the peppy. I'm the peppy, boy. Everybody fucking that shit.
That's right.
The whole field. So how much more now, man?
It's like it was recently, this Edomite couple, she slept with a Jake. Baby came out brown, and like it took the Edomite man like months. You see that?
Yeah, man.
Months. And he was like, I think I want to get a paternity test.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you wait this long?
He couldn't believe it. That's probably what he was in shock.
Yeah.
Maybe the baby will change colors back.
Damn.
About like on you remember that movie Life?
That's what brothers.
Oh yeah, the life, right? Yeah.
Damn.
Bring them all out here. You know what I'm saying? Put the baby on each other's face like that.
Hey, there's a lot of their life behind that too.
Yeah.
Real quick, I'm gonna digress. Get back to scripture. But I was watching this. It was about. It was on YouTube. It was about. Like it wasn't like the KKK, but they were racist. And they let the one guy. I think he was like Indian or something. Like guy, he's Indian. He was doing the interview, and he's like, "So we don't let the black guy." He said his sister was like dating a guy, and he said, yeah, he was never found again.
Wow. He just told her himself?
Yeah. Yep.
So they hungry.
He said, he said something about they would do terrible things. You know, first time part of my head was like, they probably skin them alive. You know, they don't know what they did to that kid. Edomite fox.
That's judgment, though.
Yeah.
No, but you got a lot of groups like that out there.
Yeah.
You got, Accelerationists, you got Aryan Brotherhood,
Yep.
you got all them groups, man. You on them bikes, you be seeing them, what's the shit? It's like a group, you know, the motorcycle club. It's like an acronym. Yeah, but there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, different sets.
Yeah. And they all be what? They got the same mentality.
Yep.
So, again, Jacob in trouble.
Yeah, that's Michael Horn.
Yeah.
One of the guys got it was Ice Cube's brother. One of the bikers, had a chain around his neck. Caught him messing with one of their women.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong, technically. I mean, because, you know, you go into our kingdom when King David and King Solomon was in power, our women were not sleeping with Eve.
Yeah.
They was not sneaking out sleeping with Eve or none of the heathen nations, man. You know, because that's a sign of disrespect, man.
Right. And you gotta remember that it happened, but not to the magnitude where slavery and post-slavery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas we had no power.
Yeah.
You know, so our women got the mindset of, look, we need to be with the man who has the power.
And that was a curse unto us.
Yeah.
That's a sign you're losing. Your women sleeping with other nation, that's a sign of losing. And that's what happened with Eve. His women are going, being with Moab.
Yeah.
They're going to Japan to get a husband.
Yep.
They're going to Africa, getting a nigga from Kenya. You know, because Esau's losing, man. He's not giving birth.
Yep.
Because, you know, his mentality, the guy is not wrong, man. Because when you're not giving birth to children, you know, first off, you're sending your sons to war. They're dying in the wars.
Yep.
And the ones that are here, they're moles. You know, they out there marching with parades, high heels.
Yep.
You know, that's a sign of your kingdom falling, man. You know, so him trying to again get back to them roots.
Right.
Because again, he knows his time's up. There's on so many fronts. He knows he's running out of time. You know, so especially the situation here at home, he's losing control at home, man.
Yep.
You know, this is supposed to be his homeland. You know, you think about home field advantage. You're losing on your own court. You know, the crowd's not cheering for you. You go in the crowd and everybody got the other team jersey on. That'll ruin your morale. It's a home game. That's happened to us.
Yep.
We were playing Louisville. We had a home. We was playing when Lamar Jackson had his Heisman year. The whole fucking stadium was Louisville. We looking around like, what the fuck? The whole fucking shit, red and white. I said, damn. I know we about to fucking lose.
How far is that from
Kentucky?
Yeah.
It's not too far. Kentucky, because where we're at was Marshall was tri-state. We had Ohio, you had Kentucky, and then you had West Virginia.
Okay.
So everything was close. Louisville's not too far.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they was able to make that.
Yeah, they took the bus.
Damn.
But still.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson.
Right.
That nigga was tough.
Yeah, you say he was tough, right?
There's one of the niggas that did live up to that hype. He was a fucking dog.
Like that.
He was like that. Nigga, you think he getting sacked, he do some weird contortions, spin around. Yeah. I'm like, oh, we get this nigga. He did some shit.
He should have won a ship, man. But you know, should all.
Yeah, they didn't want to win.
Yeah.
He too hood, you know what I'm saying? They don't want the Ravens to win. Baltimore winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Because we can go at the script.
Yeah, it's like,
Ray Lewis and them, they had to do something.
oh, well, Ray he deleted somebody. There's a whole, story about that guy. It was a controversy. He deleted some dude. He got away with it.
Yeah.
He plugged in, man.
Exactly.
Ed Reed was that. Ed Reed was my dude.
Yeah,
Ed Reed.
He seen cool shit.
He was tough. He was my favorite player on defense.
Yeah. He didn't go against me.
No,
All right, where we at?
Can I get this? Or you have something?
Nah, go ahead.
Huh?
Nah, you got it.
Okay.
This is Job 18:5. It says, "Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine."
Yeah, he's losing his wits, his pizzazz, his charisma. It's all gone, man. He don't got the sway no more. When Soka White means to walk in the room, he would get that. He would command that authority. Everybody would stiffen up and be on their best behavior and want to shake his hand, talk to him, and get advice and get counsel. Pay him to give him some insight. Paying good money, man. Hiring all these Edomite advisors. Kind of find out they don't know what the hell they doing, man. You see that at your own job. people that are over you with the same skin, with, you know, opposite skin tone, but they don't know what the hell's going on. They don't know up from down. You know, it's like, damn, what the hell? But that's what they say. Is there any more wisdom in teaming? Because the team is supposed to be the wise guys of Esau, going to the Germans, man. That's where you get them German scientists that, you know, made all the nuclear bombs. Before the nuclear bombs, it was atomic bombs. You know, but he don't got no more. Esau, all he has to sell to the nations is war. Nobody's coming to America to get American manufactured things anymore, because now, as the joke was about China, their stuff being cheap, now American shit is being called cheap. Because post-war, American industry was booming, man. You go to get a Made in America, that shit meant something. You know? But now, this shit is fucking trash.
If I may say, like, I saw a documentary on, like, all the, like, the factories in, like, Pittsburgh, West Virginia, all these abandoned towns where factories were, where stuff was made, sent overseas, or
that's the point.
You know,
sent overseas, outsourced it, cheap labor.
That NAFTA program back in the 99, that's what did it. I think it was what, free trade or something. Something like that. 'Cause I lost my job back then because of that too.
Damn.
Verse 6: the light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him.
So no more inspiration, no more wise inventions, no more, you know, climbing up to the top. Again, this guy's peaked out, man.
Excuse me, gentlemen. How y'all doing?
You know, he's not reaching that height that he thinks he's gonna climb, man. Because again, it's the time that we're talking about. Everybody has their power of supremacy, and they lose. You know, so it's losing battle now, man. And that's why, again, that paranoia, looking over your shoulders, because you know somebody else is up next. You know, you don't want to be falling victim to, you know, which the transition's happening about this guy losing his power, seeing somebody else filling that seat, man. What these nations think is going to be them. It's ultimately going to be YAHAWASHI and his elect. You know.
Verse 7: the steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down.
So he's running out of moves. His own counsel's casting him down. Because again, you watch some of these clips, man. You know, these people having these meetings, these councils, township meetings. You know, you have government officials. They barking at each other, talking about you ain't doing this, trying to take his guns away. Bro, talk about taking Esau's guns away, dude. He gonna flip the table. You know, they're not going for that shit, man. Because again, a lot of the whistleblowers are from the inside. That's what they're called, whistleblowers. A lot of, you know, what you could say, his tongue shall fall upon themselves. You know. So again, this guy's losing on all fronts, man. And that's what we're here to tell you. What we're ultimately waiting for is the reaction, and that's what we're seeing. The reaction of a guy losing his mind, man.
Verse 8, it says, for he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare.
He's doing it to himself. He's setting up traps for other people. He's falling his own traps. He forgot he set the trap. He's like, damn, I forgot I laid this over here. He's walking and setting his own traps, man.
The scriptures say he'll dig it for himself.
Trying to trap Jacob, he's trapping himself, he's trapping his own people up. These programs that he's taking away, trying to punish Jacob for, you punishing your own people. Taking away these WIC programs and, you know, government aid. Well, your people on that government aid, man.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I think brother did a video on it, but how like this Edomite woman was talking about when she was young. You know, how her parents didn't want, especially her dad didn't want black people and this, that, and the third. And she was like, why, Dad? Because they sell drugs, their own government assistance, all this, that, and the third. And she brought out, she was like, when I got older, I realized we were the ones that were receiving government assistance. And my dad was the one selling drugs. She was like, it was people that come to the house. It was always a hand exchange with something. She said, I was little, I didn't realize it, but as I got older, I realized that everything that my dad said that these people did, they was doing. The hypocrite, man.
That's some shit.
Yeah. Verse 9, the jinn shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him.
So again, he's gonna lose, man. He's caught in his own trap. Him trying to again. Go ahead.
Verse 10, the snare is laid for him in the ground, a trap for him in the way. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet.
He's paranoid. All these reports he's getting around the world, he's getting counsel from what's happening, getting the census and the insight of what's happening, and it's not good, man.
Yeah.
You know, again, especially getting a report from the prophets. You know that dreadful sound's getting to his ears, man. You know, hearing again, those guys are out there again, damn it. You know, because again, Esau, he knows he's in trouble, man.
Yep.
And this was told from him from the beginning, man. You're trying to curse Israel, you can't curse going into Numbers, man.
Bless.
Yep. You can't curse whom the Lord bless, man. But no matter what you do, man. You know, because again, Esau knows that Jacob's up next, man. So the whole time him being in power was about keeping Jacob away from his blessing, man. Which is hiding us from the truth. Yep. So now that Jacob got the truth, what can Esau do now, man? Yep. He can't do nothing. The sword.
The sword. That's it. That's the only art. He like, man.
He's on his last stand.
I got it. It's time to get down.
It's time to get down.
Yeah.
This is getting good.
Yeah. It's getting good,
Verse 12. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side.
He's decaying. He's losing strength. You know, he's getting that same punch he was throwing. It don't hit the same no more, man.
Oh.
You know, here it is. We in the 11, 12 round. He don't got that sting no more. That punch. Nobody's respecting your punching power no more. So they in your shit. They getting close, and they don't care about your punch no more. That shit's weak.
Right.
You don't got you can tell you gas. You know, you see how you watch some boxing matches. You can tell when someone's their face changes, man. You can tell that they got that worried face. Like, damn, I'm fucking tired. I'm keep, you know.
You get a little bit of.
There's only a matter of time for that punch come, man. And sit your ass down. That's his nation. And really going to Russia because they got that thing, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 13. It shall devour the strength of his skin. Even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength.
So it's over, man. Because you think about your skin, right? Your skin is your body's first defense.
Yep.
So when your skin's ripped, that's where you get an infection. Yep. He's infected, man. He got agents in here from other countries. You got sleeper cells. It's over, man. When you don't got no defense, think about the so-called missile system that's protecting so-called America. It's terrible. It ain't gonna protect no hypersonic missile from Russia, from China. And how again the nations are especially in South America, are doing deals with these nations over there in the east. They got assets over here in your backyard, man. You know, they got missile defense systems, they got jets, all type of stuff, man, weapons. You know, so again, Esau going to the point of his game, he's losing his game, man.
Hey, look, China got land
in America.
Yeah. You got Chinese cities inside cities in America, man.
That's true. Yeah, even some of these national parks, China owns.
Yeah.
That's great. What the hell? Because that's why America's broke. America's broke, man.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why this digital system has to be in place, because who's gonna bail so-called America out? The elites. The elites with this chip.
Yep.
This new system. It's all part of the game, man. You know, that's why again when you prophesy, it starts first with the elites, because nothing is hindering them.
Right.
As far as what's happening on earth, it's all in their favor. Like we was talking about earlier, man.
Yeah.
The lockdowns, the COVID-19s, all this stuff, wars, people uprising, people getting shot in Minnesota by ICE agents. Who's that benefit?
Right.
The elites. Because all part of the agenda, man. So that's why, again, YAHAWASHI is going to disappoint him, man. Because Esau, as far as the elites goes, they're on schedule, man. They're a little here, a little there from this system being in place. But again, going to backfiring is because he thinks what he's doing is forwarding him. All he's doing is bringing himself down. That's what the Lord said in Psalm 73 chapter. Was it 73rd chapter? 73rd chapter. He's been set in slippery places.
Verse 14, his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terror.
Yep, so his confidence going to, really Esau's confidence is his pride. He lies to himself. How tough and rough and bad to the bone he is. No, he's not, man. He's not. He's really not like that, man. You know? This ain't the time. This ain't when we came off the boats, man. Esau had his strength. You know, we had no might in our hands, us specifically. You know, but again, going to pound for pound, Jake would handle Esau easy. It's easy work, man. You know, but again, these nations, they see that this guy is not who he's saying to be, man. Because think about a bully. A bully gotta give you mentally gotta scare you, man. You know, psychologically break you down. I'm gonna do this. You know, a bully is a scared person, man. Because again, when you meet a bully with a bully, what happens? He loses, man.
All right.
You know, and that's again where Esau stands here today in the game of power, man. He don't have that same vigor no more. Your men ain't going to war. These veterans that come back from war, they saying they regret it because of the thing they've been sold about, you know, fighting for freedom and the things that they've been told why they enlisted for. It wasn't what they were fighting for, man. You see these old World War II veterans, they crying on the TV, crying, doing interviews because what they went to war for is not what they were told, man. You've been used.
Yeah, bro, and the majority of the people that went to war, they homeless on the damn street.
See,
they can't even get a check, man. And that's one thing the scripture say about the Lord hates a poor man of war or something like that. Roughly paraphrase.
I know people right now who got like disabled in the military, and they still can't even get like the benefits. They give like 5% of 100%. They got to keep going, getting evaluated, and you know that's fucked up, man.
I had something right quick. It's Isaiah 47:9. It says, "But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day: the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments."
Yep. So Lord about to get surgical. They're gonna come upon you in their perfection because this is stuff Jake been dealing with. You know, growing up without a father, without a mother. You know. Oh,
the gold searchers.
Well, you out here every
time we out here.
Yeah, but you ain't found what you're looking for yet.
You know, I know he's gonna get in this whole fucking part.
Yeah. I never see him digging up shit. You know what I'm saying? Slocky, I just.
Nah.
Yeah. I mean, you can sit here and listen if you want to.
This place still gonna be destroyed.
Exactly. Yep. But you know, going to again, Esau in his pride, he thinks in his mind he's not gonna have to deal with bombs getting hit over the top of his head while he eating his soup or whatever. Like over there in the Middle East. You know, they over there in huts, in concrete buildings, they eating they halal, whatever pita bread, getting bombed and shit, man. You know, Esau you don't have to worry about that here in these modern day cities, man. Which you're gonna have to soon. You know, looking over your shoulder, worrying about, you know, am I gonna be able to feed my family or whatever it may be. You got something?
I got it. Same chapter. This is Job 18, and I started 16. It says, "His roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth."
Yep, it's going to a seed, you know, his branch, right? He's not, again, was going to earlier, he's not populating. He's not filling the earth with his seed no more. Because again, this guy's weird. Nobody want to have children with him, man. So again, that's a sign he's losing, man. Because your son is supposed to forge your legacy and your agenda. Well, if you don't have no more sons, how you gonna forge your legacy? Your daughter? Ain't no Wonder Woman coming in for Esau to push his agenda. You know, so again, him being dried up, meaning again his influence. He's not plugged in no more. He's not getting forwarded. You know, he's hit a climax. Right earlier, he's been set up down. He can't pass. You're revving out. You hit the red line. You're not going past, you know, 8,000. You're going to dash. You're not revving past that, man. Because if you do, you're gonna rev too high. You're gonna over rev. You're gonna blow your damn engine up, man. That's what happened to Esau. He about to blow his shit up. Go ahead.
And he shall have no name in the street.
Exactly. So he's not going to be of any relevance, no rank. Right? You see these people of high status. Again, Bill Gates. You know, insert the blank, man. Of people of so-called status because of their money, worth billions. We're walking around. Oh, hey, Mr. Bezos, Mr. You know, that's not going to be in the kingdom. Going on in the kingdom, man. Right. Wasn't an ass advice. Nobody wants to do business with him. Nobody even want to smell his air, man. Because again, his reputation get ready to be brought down, man. Right. Because promotion coming from on high, man. Psalm 6th chapter. All right, so the same way you get promoted, you can get fired, man. You get laid off. You're supposed to get laid off, man.
Psalm 75. Promotion coming not from
exactly.
the east, from the
yep.
west.
And there ain't gonna be no severance package. Don't expect nothing in the mail.
Yeah, no severance package. Damn.
You're gone, man. No benefits. You ain't tapping into your 401ks. That's everything. It's gone. This is done. Go ahead.
I got something too.
Okay, it's kind of good.
Yeah.
A little Google fact right quick. This is, Google fact. This Google, it says, I typed in white race reproduction percentage in 2026. It says, based on research published in early 2026, white births in the United States have fallen below
Time out. Did y'all hear about that nurse in VA?
Nah.
That was breaking babies' bones when they
She ain't going to jail, I don't think.
Man.
She might have, I think she may go to jail. It was like a easy sentence. It was like, she got probation. or
Yeah,
something.
she got off easy. Yeah.
Breaking legs.
Jake babies.
What about that one with the this is sad. They delivered the damn baby and they made a mistake, took the head off the damn baby.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
She ain't getting nothing either.
Decapitated. That's sick shit.
Man,
Slock it, man. You know, think about that one.
Oh, nah.
He got so
Yeah.
That's why I got Obadiah on that.
Big Obadiah.
Yeah, got Obadiah on that.
I read it again. It says based on research published in early 2026, white births in the United States have fallen below 50%.
Yeah, that's not good. Over time, it's going compounds, it gets less and less. And again, you go into these numbers, you know, because a lot of times when they say white, these people mother. You know, the numbers can be misconstrued. A lot of times, too, the northern tribes, they'll put white. Yeah, it's true, man. So Esau, he's being made small. He's insignificant. You know, he's not the majority like they're trying to tell you. He's a minority, man.
Right.
You know, go ahead.
It says white births in the United States have fallen below 50% of total births for the first time, marking a significant demographic shift.
Man.
That's it. And that's what Esau's scared about. He's losing his country.
Yep.
You know?
I was about to say, same thing like back in Egypt, you know what I'm saying? They was if they gonna be more than us, you know what I'm saying? See, you know it's way more than us than them, you know?
It definitely is.
Outnumbered.
It's true. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because Pharaoh, he was worried about Jake joining with the enemy. He said that. He said, you know, the population is cool, but it's more so at least they join onto our enemy. Because here it is, we're oppressing them. What if they go onto, you know, one of Egypt's enemies at the time?
That was a new Pharaoh at the time.
Yeah.
They didn't know.
They didn't know Joseph.
Yeah.
So let us deal wisely with them.
Yep.
And that's what you see here now with the confusion.
Yep.
They're breaking up the household, putting chemicals in the waters, Jake bathing in homo juice, taking a shower, and shit making you turn gay. Like, that should be happening. Then with plastics, all these estrogen, these plastics. You're drinking bottled water, ain't nothing cleaner than water, but it's shit plastic. You're catching cancer and you're getting all these hormone imbalances, and then Jake starts swinging the hips and motherfuckers gay now. You know? That's how it happens, man. It's a chemical. You know, Esau's a mad scientist. He wants to find any way he can do to try to make Jake lose. And no matter what happens, Jake gonna have children.
That's right.
Look at Issachar, man. Bro, Issachar, literally in one house. You know, Jake be working around. You be working too. You'll be seeing people living how they be living, man. Having 10 cars in one house.
One house.
Stacking up.
Issachar, having children, and children having children, and children having children. They're compounds, man.
Like 3-4 generations in one house.
You see, Esau, they children be running away.
Yep.
Motherfuckers be running away. They, you know, their daughters be sleeping with other nations. Rebellious.
Dyeing their hair and shit.
Yeah. Fuck you, Dad. Don't give a fuck.
Right.
Losing because again, the Lord is taking away that structure. Go ahead.
Slucky. Y'all see that video where the dad was fed up? He's like, "Won't you get a job?" And he had his game system out, and he had the ride lawnmower.
Okay.
And he said, "No, Dad, don't do it. Don't do it." He said, "I'm gonna do it.
He ran
I'm
over,
gonna do it." And he ran. That shit was funny.
There's another story where he told old son to get a job. He killed him.
Yeah. Yep.
Deleted him.
Yep.
He told his son get a fucking job. He deleted his dad.
Yeah.
They don't mess around.
Yeah, that's like you said, they not popular. And he getting, as Jake be throwing them in them jails too, Esau be in jail too.
Oh yeah.
He is in them fucking jailhouses too, man.
Like the one dude here. It was a mass shooting about 4 or 5 years ago in Raleigh. And the kid was like, at the time he was 15, 14 or 15. He deleted his brother, he shot a cop, and he shot like 3 other people. And he ended up getting 5 life sentences.
Damn.
You know, they just sentenced him yesterday So, like you said, there's Edomites in prison.
Oh yeah, 7
Right?
big
Yeah.
time.
So
Yeah.
they wait for him to become of age before they.
I guess so, yeah. But it should their heads off now.
Oh,
You know?
Right.
Shit. Yep. It blew his brother, a cop, the 3 other people. Yeah.
Once he did his brother, it was off like the chains is off. He didn't give a fuck about nobody else.
You know, bringing in his teachers and trying to see if he was mentally stable. Teachers, no, he was fine. He was you know.
Oh, I think he closed out. So
Oh, y'all closed out?
Oh,
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Spirit.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Spirit, bro.
Yeah, let's do the
God.
spirit, bro.
Damn.
I guess they would be waiting.
Oh, yeah.
Damn,
Bro,
bro.
we just going in on easy shit.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Dad.
Yeah, we handle it.
And Naquan, I told you I had you, bro. Got it. What you remember? What you asked for?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Was you finish that out, and then I'm gonna close out on this Obadiah.
I finished it.
You finished it?
Yeah.
Okay, so this Obadiah, last precept, Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Yep, so them consequences, man. What you did to the Lord's chosen, hey, this is what you gotta deal with, man. Because again, Esau, he cry all day and night. Accused, lame, and he'll never take no accountability. You don't see E on the TV talking about my bad, forgive me. He's not gonna humble himself down. He's gonna double down on pride, and he's gonna grab the sword, man. Yep. And that's why again he has to be deleted, because again, where does this guy fit on what they say, God's green earth? He don't have no place, man. So what he gonna do? He's gonna be under subjection, and after a 1,000-year period, he's gonna be done away with, man. Yep. And 1,000 years still ain't gonna be enough to get him right. So that's why again, he's exactly eradicated, man. Right. So that's pretty much the point, man. We're watching for the downfall. Esau's the end of the world, and Jacob's the beginning of that fall, man. It's not all gloom and doom, man. There's something beautiful at the end of this, man. Right. You just gotta trust in the Lord, man, because again, the Lord said He has a place prepared for us. We just gotta wait.
Right.
We just gotta wait, man.
If I may say, the sun's setting now. The sun is setting on Esau's rulership too. You know?
Bad times.
Yep.
Bad times. Close out.
Say, yeah. To our people, hey, repent, you know what I'm saying? But before we close out, hey, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to our Heavenly Father and to His only begotten Son,
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
Double honors to our apostles and the elder bishops at Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well, who taught us the 100% truth according to the Bible. Peace and blessings to you, hopeful elect out there. Keep fighting, keep the faith. Again, we say shalom to the elect.
To the elect.
Shalom.
Shalom. Beautiful.
Man, I ain't